start the show. What is that noise I'm listening to?
Kill that noise, like now.
Who?
You.
Something happened in the background.
Mom, you're going to have to go to your room.
Oh, damn.
Oh
Go to your
shit!
room.
Oh, hold on.
Not
hold
like
on. Wait,
that.
wait.
Hey,
You know what?
hey.
Never mind.
We don't gotta get in mom trouble. That's
Leave mom there.
bad
Never
luck,
I
mind.
can hear your phone.
Making pancakes. But you know, body. Making pancakes, making pancakes.
Welcome back, guys. This is Arnaldo, a.k.a. Mad Dog, and this is The Real, episode 169 of GG's The Mouthful Podcast.
GG. Whoa! We have an echo.
We do
We
have
have
an
an-
echo.
We
A
have
new
a sound.
challenger has arrived.
Oh, new.
That's appeared.
Oh, nice. Those voices, of course. First off, not too far from me is Mr. David Santos, aka Dream Twister,
Hello, governor.
and to the very far away from me is Mr.
Ready.
Gilberto, aka Chaos Reaper. What is up,
The
sir?
one and only. What's
Yes.
up, guys? How's it going?
Pretty
Thank you
good, man.
So much for joining us, sir. Thank you so much. I'm sorry we kept you on hold for so long.
Oh, listen, I'm actually very happy I get to do the entire podcast and not just the hot topic. So,
Oh yeah, so
As-
buckle up then.
Yeah.
'Cause it's gonna be a wild ride.
It's gonna be a good one.
I just hope you're fueled up already. Are
is
you
this the
drinking
first
something?
podcast that we do completely the three of us, or?
This is the
Yep.
three of us, yeah.
This is the first one, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Before, you used to
The
be
pioneer episode, one may say.
yeah.
Wow.
You used to be a distant segment on our podcast, and then somehow te colaste in the topic of the week, and now you are the official third share. So
Oh, yes.
give it up.
Very happy to be. Thank you. Thank
The
you.
little chaos that could.
Okay, that could. Yes, sir.
That's awesome. That's one of these days we'll be honored to have you here. I'm gonna
Yes.
prepare the
Can't
room
wait.
next to the studio over here. We're gonna prepare the room for you.
Oh,
So you can stay and hang out. Yeah, because after you hang out with us, you won't be able to drive.
No, yeah.
Especially not
oh,
where you-
wait. What is that? What are you implying here?
Hey, there's just a little bit of alcohol involved. Let's
As
just say not
always.
much because I
Always.
mean we drink responsibly. We never go crazy.
That's
Except for
why
me,
you're
but I'm
preparing
at
a
the house.
room because you drink responsibly.
Yes.
That makes sense.
He I don't know if it's it's not irresponsible. Put
It's
it
not
that way.
irresponsible.
It's
There
not
you go. There you go.
It's just we'll leave it at just responsible.
It is
just responsible.
medium well.
Yeah.
Medium.
There you go.
Oh, I like medium well.
Well, there you go.
Mm.
We'll get right along. Well, guys, if this is your first time tuning in, please first go to goodgame.tech, join the conversation there. Also, please like, subscribe, and share the podcast with everyone. What we normally do is we first start with what we have been up to, move on to various news items, and then finish with our hot topic of the week. This week's hot topic, it is random questions from a hat.
Wow,
Yes,
wait,
I'm
what?
actually looking forward to this.
As am I, my friend.
Who is making the questions and whose hat are we drawing it from?
Yeah, who has the hat?
Who has
I-
the hat?
I have the hat, and
Oh, the
guys,
Mad Hatter.
The Mad Hatter then.
that's right.
The Mad Dog is now the Mad Hatter for today.
Now it's
Just
not.
for
Now it's
today.
the Mad Hatter.
That's right. You guys, I'm the firing squad, and you guys are my targets.
Oh shit. Oh wait.
let's do
We
it.
have questions for you. I'm gonna have to come up with something on the break.
Yeah, you can if you want, if you feel you have time to. These, of course, questions will be, for the most part, gaming related, and it's just random questions that I've come upon, basically listening to other casts, listening to other, or reading other articles, and it's like, this will be a great little thing just to throw all these questions together and just get your opinions on them, or our
For
opinion.
it.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're about to turn the
I mean, it's
section on in GG After Hours.
It's not like I can really disagree or go against it at this point.
No,
Yeah,
you're
right.
one of us. You gotta the truth. You gotta bear the truth, naked truth.
Yeah, that's
Please don't get naked.
So, since this is your first podcast that you're here with us the entire time, all three of us.
And I don't
Mr.
have anything.
Alberto. And you don't have anything?
No, and because
And
I don't have
Ellen.
anything substantial.
Oh,
All
my
right. Well, I didn't look at that way. But Mr. Gilberto, what, sir, have you been up to?
Well, I've been playing Apex and Final Fantasy 14. Actually, I haven't played that much Final Fantasy, but I did rewatch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because Mom hadn't watched it.
Yes.
Because Mom
Yes.
hadn't watched it, and I made her watch it.
Wow, what you think about it?
She loved it. She loved it.
Really?
Yes, she really
Nice.
did enjoy it. Yeah, Mom is as long as the hero wins heroically and all nice and dandy, she's all for it. So
Nice.
It's so good.
Give it up
It's
for
so-
Mama Reaper.
yeah, yeah. So other than that, man, I really haven't been up to much. I've been driving to Riverview, every Tuesday.
With your on your moving. Oh, wait.
Well, I finished moving. That was just like so I can see my wife.
Oh yes.
How's
Bendita
the new
sea
job
there,
for her?
yeah.
Huh?
How's the new job for her?
She likes it. The property is humongous compared to the one that I'm still working in.
No.
But yeah, she's very much enjoying it.
Good, good. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to the official move date.
Yes.
Little party
yes.
in your honor.
Oof. I have a
Did you-
backyard. We can do it.
Nice.
All right. Wait, do what? Celebrate, or are you telling us to clean your yard?
I mean, now that you mentioned the second one, both.
So it'll be this. We'll clean the yard, have the party, and then clean the yard again. to
And then
make sure
clean
we
the
don't
there you
go-
go.
Maybe we
exactly.
just have the party and then just clean it.
There
Oh,
you go.
All right.
We party responsibly.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
You
saying.
keep throwing that word responsibly around. That is just.
That is someone like us. I know.
Ooh.
I've been irresponsibly throwing it responsibly.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. That was not confusing at all. So,
No.
Dream, what have you been up to?
Oh,
There you
gee. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because I haven't been doing much. I've been playing. Actually, I didn't play Judgment this week, believe it or not. I mean, I dabbled here and there, but I didn't complete any missions, so I didn't feel like I was progressing. What I did instead was play a little bit of Mario Maker 2.
Nice.
And yeah, I really like what they did with the game as far as giving it. Some people say, oh, he has a campaign. I don't necessarily. I don't know if I will call it that per se. I mean, you do have a goal, which is to rebuild Peach's castle. But
Yeah,
and
I saw something of it like that, and I was like, okay.
yeah, it's not much of. But again, it's a Mario. It's either that or hey, Peach has been captured. It's time to return.
I mean,
we're never gonna
well-
have a cool story like Super Mario Bros. 2.
no, no. Mario RPG. There's not gonna be any cooler story
Well, no, I mean,
than Mario RPG.
we've
Come
taken
on,
away
man.
the Mario RPGs because you're absolutely right. Mario RPG was
That
awesome.
was Final Fantasy levels of amazing. Man.
Yes, yeah. Back when Final Fantasy was good.
Hashtag I want a remake.
Yes. You know what?
I would kill for a remake.
I mean, there have been Mario RPGs. Have you played any of like the Paper Mario?
No.
Bowser's Inside Story. None of that.
No, actually no. But no. I want that one.
Yeah. I'm ready. You know what? We already have
That
Kingdom
had-
Hearts 3 finally. We already got everything else. Just
That had the pseudo Power Rangers.
yes.
Yes.
Pseudo Power Rangers.
Yes.
Maybe I'm not. Which one is this one?
This is Legend of the Seven Stars or some shit like that.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Oh, that was such a good one. That was such
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah. They
And,
did. That was
it
a
was-
Square
Yeah.
point, and they nailed it with that one.
And it was SquareSoft. Remember
It was
SquareSoft?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Uh,
literally the Final Fantasy of Mario.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
was. It was very well done. Damn. Now you got me thinking. I'll be completely down for a remake of that game.
I
Me
know,
too.
right?
Sure.
That'll be stupid. Nintendo, if you're listening, and we know
Get it
you
done.
do.
Get it
Yes,
done.
yes. President Bowser, if you know, can you get this moving?
Oh,
Make it happen.
for a second there, I thought you were joking, but then I remembered. That
Yeah.
shit is legit. His
Yes.
name is Bowser. That
His name
is
is
just.
yeah. Last name is actually Bowser, which it still blows my mind. It's like no, but this is perfect. Somebody said, you know what? The board of directors was like, no, this is the guy that we're getting.
Yeah, we need Bowser to
Yes,
take
yes.
over
I mean,
the Nintendo Kingdom.
it was who
Nintendo
we're gonna have exactly Nintendo Kingdom. It's either that or what? Get Mario and Andretti. I mean, no, we'll go with
Wow.
Bowser.
That was a nice try.
Yes, I try. So yeah, Mario Maker is cool. I was gonna say, as I was playing it, it feels like it just feels like a list of missions that you complete in whatever order you want to get coins to build a castle. You know, which is pretty much all you need that game to be, honestly. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying a lot of people play this as oh no, it has a campaign. I guess loosely you can say that, you know.
Yeah, it's like
It's-
saying that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has a campaign.
Yeah, yeah. So but honestly that's the only thing that I play for the most part. I did watch, and you can back me on this one, Matt, Dog, because you were talking about this last week, and it got me interested. And I told you, I'm down. I'm gonna watch this movie, and that movie is I Killed
I Kill
Giants.
Giants. Yep.
I Kill Giants. So
Oh,
have you heard
yeah.
about this one?
no. I remember I saw another movie.
Oh,
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 Yeah.
that's not the trailer. So no, if you haven't seen it, I will encourage you. I will encourage you to watch it. I liked it. It wasn't. I don't think. I don't think it was. I don't know. I wouldn't give it like the best movie or anything like that. I
No.
think it's still like a solid picture, a solid movie, just like
Is
you
that
said.
with the little
It
girl?
plays with the there's like an 11-year-old girl, something like that.
She's older than
I
that,
saw
but
the
yeah.
trailer and I don't know.
It just looked like you don't expect to. You see the trailer and you think, oh yeah, I kind of know where this is going, but you don't. But that's fine. You know, it's still. I'm still not gonna hype it and say that. Oh, you can't miss it. But it is. It does cool thing. It does cool things. It does play with your expectations. And even while you're watching the movie, you're thinking, oh, I think I got this figured out, and you think you do, but you don't, or who knows?
So
Me
you
and my wife were
recommend
going
it?
out. I would recommend watching it. Yeah, yeah. I would
Okay,
say-
then the day that you watch Pulp Fiction, I'll watch it.
I had a feeling.
It's gonna be it's gonna be the setup every week.
Yeah, no. By the time you watch Pulp Fiction, I'm gonna have to sit down and watch like 25 movies in a row.
Can I pick them? Can I pick them?
Sure.
So one of them is gonna be the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, that's fine. I already seen that movie. Great.
We're gonna see. You gotta sit down and watch The Wizard, which is the hour and a half Nintendo commercial.
Oh
Hey,
my
the Wizard
God.
was not good, but
Listen,
No.
you really want to torture me? Jurassic Park 3.
There you go.
hey, Jurassic Park 3 wasn't horrible.
Oh, yes, it was.
It's
Yes,
not
it
as bad as Jurassic World
absolutely-
2.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's way
Yeah.
worse than Jurassic Park 2.
No, Jurassic World 2.
That's oh. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Don't.
Yes. Don't.
Or actually, you know what? Do. So you can see what's worse than Jurassic
Okay,
Park
Uh-huh.
3.
all right. I'll give it a
Ghostbusters
watch.
2016 is right there. I bet you haven't seen that.
Which one?
Ghostbusters 2016.
No,
Ugh.
no, I will die without watching that movie.
There you go.
Good choice.
Be fine. I did watch
Uh,
Mortal Kombat, by the way. Is what I forgot.
Oh, Mortal Kombat, really?
The
first
original?
movie. Yeah.
First
Uh,
time?
No.
Oh, okay. You had to
Listen,
rewatch.
when that
Okay.
movie came out in the theaters, I watched it 8 times.
Damn. Wow. I mean,
Right.
it
And
wasn't
watching
that
it
good.
now, I can tell you it's not. It's
Yeah.
How excited are you about this next about this one being completely R-rated and having the fatalities and all that?
I'm not excited at all until I see a trailer.
Well, okay, that's the boring answer, but I'll
That's the
take it.
right answer.
I'll
It's the
accept
right
it.
answer, though.
Fine. Well, the potential of it could be a cool thing, but I don't know. You
Oh,
might
that's like
it could be.
listen.
Listen,
It's like saying the Spawn movie has potential, but it's Todd McFarlane directing it. As much as I love the man, I'm mad as hell about it.
listen. That web series that they did was all right. All right.
Yeah, it was.
The
I
web
mean,
series.
it played loosely with a lot of the concepts, and like Baraka was total garbage. But
Yeah, I mean, it was
it had
also a low
it had
budget
some good
thing.
moments. It had some good moments.
It
The-
did.
One of
I
the
enjoyed it. I enjoyed the heck out. You talking about the machinima?
yeah
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that was really good.
You
I
can't find
actually
it
liked
now.
for what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Between that and the amazing, awesomely amazing Power Rangers or Power Colon Rangers, I guess it was called the like ultra violent version of the Power Rangers that you have to watch on Vimeo. Was it?
Oh,
Yeah, you would not want to watch this on YouTube because they censor the crap out of it.
yes.
If
Yeah.
you're gonna watch this
Is that one
Power
like with the original Power Rangers and some shit, some really dark stuff, or
Yeah, it was the Power Rangers is very dark. It's like they've already, they're not teenagers anymore and something. I don't know. It's crazy. It has it has violence, it has nudity, it has crazy shooting and shit. It's pretty good.
sounds like a Game of Thrones episode?
Yeah,
Yeah.
without the shooting, yeah.
Yeah, without shooting. Yeah.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
they shoot arrows.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. And those big
Yeah.
bolts. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Fireballs.
True that. True that.
Mm. Mm.
Okay,
What else
I was
have you
enjoying my cocktail.
we noticed.
Oh, sorry. So Mortal Kombat. Okay, Mad Dog, what have you been doing, bro?
Well, for me, I hung the controller up a little bit for GTA 5. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's still installed.
That's,
It's still installed.
is that it?
Wait,
Is that-
wait. You're playing Grand Theft Auto 5?
You
Yeah.
missed that?
Oh, yes. Yes. He may have missed that. Yes, I am
Yeah.
playing Grand Theft Auto 5.
Like, you've actually played the story?
I
That's
don't
what I'm
think-
doing. Yeah, I'm playing the story.
I don't think
Wow.
he's paying attention.
I am paying attention. I am paying attention. So far, I mean, the story is actually it's actually an okay story. I don't have a problem with it. It's the freaking controls, bro. The controls are just atrocious, man. They're just
Oh, they're
oh
They're
my
not
god.
that bad.
They are bad. I
I
think you guys have literally
They are not that bad.
I don't know what you're talking. It's I
Rose
don't know what you're
colored glasses.
referring to, honestly.
I'm sure that you guys have rose-colored glasses. when it
Oh,
comes to
sure.
this, okay?
A million gajillion people are wrong about this one.
I mean,
Please
it's like I can
enlighten
still
us and
play
tell
this
us.
easily.
Whatever you got to tell yourself.
Tell us how wrong we are.
Even the driving, they tighten up the driving so much from the other
Yeah,
games.
The driving has gotten like it took me a moment and I was like, okay, this is actually okay, this is all right. But dude, driving and then turning the thing to shoot and you got it's just like, what the hell is this?
Okay,
This is
that I will
it's-
agree. That
it
is
is-
absolute garbage.
absolutely and
Well,
that
what
and
game has
give me
done
wrong,
that right though?
the I don't know, but I mean
Yeah,
just
I don't
because
know, but what
just
they
because
did
they
was
haven't got
bad.
it
Driving and shooting it's difficult. Even real life. I tried it.
just
What
because
the
they
fuck?
yeah, I don't know where, but just because there's no one has got it right doesn't mean I'm going to praise these guys for that. And just the character
It's not bad.
movements.
It's not
The
bad
character
though.
movements are just I'm not.
It's the
I'm still-
exact same type of movement as in the Red Dead.
You're right, and I hated it there too. Okay, the story is what got
Well,
me
there
through
you
Red
go.
Dead.
Well,
You know
there
what I
you
mean?
go. We have come full circle. If you never like the way the Red Dead failed, because it has that extra layers of animations that they look realistic, but That doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily
but
type
at least you could shoot and ride a lot easier in Red Dead than you can shoot and drive
Oh,
in
because
GTA 5.
what you do? You dead-eye the crap out of everything? Sure.
No, I mean the horse roughly follows the path of the road if you're
Yeah,
doing that.
horse. Yes.
Don't even get me started
The
on
horse.
horses here. But so I haven't given up on it. Like I said, it's still installed. I didn't uninstall it. I will continue. I'm just stuck on a freaking mission that I've repeated already 4 times, and I'm going, I don't even like this. Why am I doing this? But
Oh.
that's okay. That's all right. We're
Oh,
gonna move
and
on.
because I knew this was gonna happen, I remembered one more thing that I did that I absolutely must mention.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were done, but I did stream for an hour and 20 minutes recently.
Yes. Mortal Kombat, no?
I did,
Yeah.
and I called you guys out on it
Uh-oh.
because I
So-
did say that we should have streamed at least an hour each of us that week. And to be honest, none of us did.
Wow.
But yes, except for you.
No.
Wanna
I
put
did
it
it.
out there.
I did it a week after, so I'm not even gonna. I'm including myself like none of us did. But you
Yeah.
know,
Right.
I did stream for an hour and 20 minutes. You guys, so I did get my ass handed to me. Like Dark absolutely destroyed me, but he is the one that taught me, so he knows how I fight.
Dark Necromancer is like a genius of fighting game. It's just
Yeah.
it's scary. It's like why
Yeah.
aren't you just making like 6-figure salary on just doing this? You know what I mean? Just go out there, win every Evo. You know what I mean? Come on, dude.
Dude, because like as serious as he is about it, there's others like him, and that shit is like ridiculous. Not to mention that, like me, he likes to play with what he likes. He doesn't necessarily go for the meta. If the meta is what he likes, then it is what it is. But if it's not, then he will try to use what he likes as best as he can. And he loves Sub-Zero. That's his main character. That's his main. He did pick up other characters like Liu Kang and oh god, what is it, Chang Tsung?
Shang Tsung, okay.
Yes. But he does mainly use Sub-Zero. And the top tier characters, because obviously there's tiers of how good the characters are. It's like Sonya, Garrus, what is the cowboy looking one? I forgot his name.
Oh, that
Aaron-
no.
Aaron Black.
Aaron Black.
Aaron Black, Jackie Briggs, and the daughter of Sonya, which I forgot her name right now. Cassie.
Cassie son.
Those
Cassie
are all like-
Cage.
Yeah, those are all like top tier characters. Sub-Zero is like a one tier underneath them, and he got to the god level of the rank. I got to champion. He got to god, which is like 3 levels above that. Yeah, and he said
Says
that
it all.
all you fight is top tier characters all over the place. That's all you ever fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says that. Well, in his words, it gets really sweaty. So
That's great.
Wow.
yeah, so but in that stream, I did go off on my own and fought some randoms, which I think I did lose, but I did win. I think I did get a flawless in with a brutality at one point.
Nice.
So yeah, I know. I think Mad Dog jumped in with the GG account.
I
Right.
did. Got you a
And
little bit. Getting your butt whooped.
yeah, and then Dream said he was gonna join, but he by the time he got online, I was already gone.
I was caught remodeling the studio, as you can see.
Oh, is
That
that
is
what
some
it was? I
changes
saw the
made.
picture, but
Very nice.
Yeah. It needed to be done because
Okay.
my PlayStation was literally sitting on a seat,
On a mini
oh,
couch.
my
Yeah.
God.
on a mini
Here?
couch. Yeah.
yeah, that wasn't gonna cut it.
No.
No.
You got to respect the PS4. You got to respect it.
That's
So
right.
guys, please tell me that you are going to stream at least 1 hour from here to the next Friday.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Come on, Dream. Come on, man.
We
Hey.
can do it. We can do it. 1
Ah,
hour. We can do it.
1 hour. It's
Yep.
not even that long. That's just gonna fly by.
I gotta remember.
All right.
I remember.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll probably be bringing up because I'm actually still playing it now. I finally unwrapped Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, wow.
For PlayStation, this is the. I guess we could call it a remake because I mean it was really, dude.
Wow.
This game is ridiculously like how do I say it? Just reimagined. You know, it just looks so freaking good. I'm absolutely loving my time with this. It's funny because I was like, I'm not even sure if I remember what to do, whatever. Dude, the first Colossus, I literally just like stomped in like less than 2 minutes. I'm like, okay, muscle memory's still there, you know.
Nice.
I'm already 8 Colossi in, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just rolling along, and dude, it's just so good. The world that they built there, man. I forgot. So for the record, I have not played this since PlayStation 2. That's the last.
Wow.
That's the last one. I bought it when it came out for PlayStation 2. Played it, loved it. One of my favorite games ever, and have not touched it since. And here I am playing this one, and it's just like, oh my god, it's amazing how freaking well it looks.
It's so good to not have to worry about the frame rate.
Yeah, the frame rate is not an issue, which I guess for PlayStation 2 probably was an issue. Dude, Chaos, man, you need to play it. It is, it is action in a sense, but it's more puzzle based in the sense that you're really just trying to figure out how to take down the Colossi. But dude, when I first saw that first Colossi again, and I'm like, I forgot how effing just immense they are. You know what I mean? They just take up this just a huge area. You know what I mean? It's like it kind of freaks you out a little bit. You're like, fuck, how am I gonna take this dude out? You know? And so, but yeah, man, it came quick because I never remember. You just basically have to grab them, look for their weak points, but it's not easy to figure out some of them. And it's just, I'm loving it, dude. I'm like,
I remember playing that game and like being blown by the level of scale.
Yes.
That it showed, and that was back in the PS2 era. Even with the fact that it was a little bit framey or a lot of it, it was still amazing. It was still an experience like we never got another, you know.
I mean,
do you guys agree that the PlayStation 2 era of gaming was the best one so far?
I mean,
the best one. I don't know if
I have to give that one to the Xbox 360 PS3 era because it kind of like woke up a lot of things. Of course. It was also the one that brought us a lot of crap, like microtransactions and all that.
Well, because I feel like the PlayStation 3 era only pushed further what the PlayStation 2 era had done.
You're right. You're right. It was a little bit of evolution. So remember also, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era was the one that really brought us in on like online play. Xbox
that is
Live.
True. That is true.
So and that's fundamental for like gaming today. You know, most of the games that we play, most of the games that you enjoy, especially Chaos, are games that you play. You know, with others online. So
I know if I have no internet, I can play like 80% of the games I currently play.
so that's why I think that was like one of the most enjoyable eras. Not necessarily like important.
I mean, come on, this is when Dynasty Warriors was actually good.
There you go, Dynasty Warrior.
I would definitely join you on the front where say PlayStation 2 itself. I mean, to date is still the highest selling console at 150 million.
I say era because the first Xbox, I mean, that shit has Halo, and that's still the same generation we're talking.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Yeah. So
yeah.
And Xbox Live was born on that. It started on the first Xbox. Yeah. So
yeah. So yeah, I guess I can meet you there for sure.
That's a good question, actually.
Absolutely. It's almost like you're preparing yourself for the hot topic. I'm just saying. So, that's really all I've been playing. And I really haven't even touched my Switch in a little bit, but I'm dying to get back to that one. I did watch a movie I wanted to bring up, which is Hotel Mumbai, which I'm pretty sure you guys saw me post recently.
I
Uh,
see the trailer on this one. Tell
hotel.
me.
So
No
yes.
idea what it is.
So
No idea.
hotel. So first off, this is based on a true story. Okay. This happened in India, where there was a sort of a terrorist attack. It happened in the city of Mumbai, and a lot of people, because they were literally running through the streets just shooting anyone for no reason whatsoever. I mean, it was just to do it. And they got to this hotel, this very very like upscale hotel where people with money come to, and it basically that became the like the center for
Mm.
where what was happening. The big issue is that the city of Mumbai didn't have like a SWAT team or didn't have like a special forces. The closest one was in New Delhi, which was like hundreds of miles away. So you have these terrorists literally just like just dude, it's almost like you can't even believe the level of just they don't even care. It's just
Mm.
we're just here to eliminate.
It's terrorism.
Yeah, yeah. And anyway, so the story follows a couple people. One of them, which is an actual waiter at the hotel, the chef, and then a couple of guests. And it gets graphic. It gets pretty one of those tense movies where you're like, holy shit. You just want to make sure. Part of you is like, man, I hope everybody makes it good, but
Yeah.
know that people are not going to because they're just being taken out like nothing, and it is like it's pretty serious. I enjoyed it. Um, it's where did I see? I saw it on Prime. So, but actually, we actually rented it because it was like I've been wanting to see it anyway. So let's just
Ah.
fucking rent it. And it's actually pretty good. If I had to give it a solid 8.5, you know what I mean? If I had to give it a score,
Nice.
Really?
yeah,
That's pretty decent.
yeah. And
That's really good, actually.
it's like I said, it's very it's. I mean, also like I said, it's also based on a true story, which is
Yeah.
even more crazy because you realize that this should have happened like in 2008, 2009. So this is fairly
Wow.
recent that it occurred. And as usual, my wife and I we basically kind of take a deep dive into a lot of a lot of news reports afterwards and just looking up stuff and stuff like that. And it's just insane, man. It's just insane what you just kind of don't know half the time. This is actually the concern we have when it comes to traveling because we want to travel more, but it's like man, you just don't know when you're walking into a hotspot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not going to keep me from traveling because I'm like I refuse to not to be como se dice that. I refuse to let that affect my desire to do so, but
Yeah.
still in the back of your head sometimes 'cause you just don't know, man. You don't know what's going to happen, but
Yeah. You don't want to be intimidated by that. So.
yeah, exactly. And then the last thing I haven't finished yet, but I started watching the series Dark on Netflix, which is basically a German Stranger Things.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
It's funny that it's on Netflix too, but and it's only in season 2, but we're like in the middle of season 1. But it's much more graphic, and not to a ridiculous extent, but just you can tell it's much more graphic. There's also nudity, which obviously Stranger Things does not include. The kids are a little bit older, like in high school. So but it's man, it's like it's almost I don't want to say it's frame for frame because if anybody's have you, I know you saw Dreamy, you saw a lot of season 1.
Yeah.
Chaos, have you seen any of Stranger Things?
Not season 3.
Okay, but you have season. Okay, so you guys,
1 and 2,
you
hell yeah.
yeah. So it's very similar. There's a small town. I think it's called Windsor, and it's in Germany. Next to this small town is like this power plant. So instead of the lab that's in the Stranger Things, you have a power plant. Strange things are happening. Kids are missing. There's a little sci-fi element to it, and so it kind of follows that. There's a cop, that you're following, similar to what's his name? I think Hopper. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But the characters obviously are much more. There's a little bit more depth to them, and like I said, it's much more serious. There's adultery, there's sex, there's a lot of these things that you wouldn't see on the other one, and like I said, when someone's falls victim to experiments,
Mm.
it's not usually a pretty sight. You know what I mean?
Oh.
But anyway, it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. Definitely. Like I said, I'm only about halfway through season 1. I can definitely recommend that one as well so far. And I've heard plenty of good things. Season 2 just recently came out, and it's gotten really good reviews as well. So I'm like, that's kind of what got me into starting it. So
What is it called?
What,
it's called Dark, Dark.
Okay.
where can you see it?
It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Netflix show.
Things are a little bit stranger.
Yeah, it's
in
much
this
more
one.
stranger. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. And that, gentlemen, is all that I have to do.
I'm having some Nesquik.
Hey,
Nice.
get no judgment from me. That's awesome.
Actually, you're
Strawberry
gonna get
Nesquik.
I'm gonna
you're
step it
get
up.
judgment from me because I don't have any Nesquik. That's bullshit.
I'm gonna step it up. I like that shit hot.
Huh?
The next,
Oh, like hot chocolate?
yes.
Oh,
But I had the
man.
strawberry one.
Oh,
Have you ever had the banana one?
No.
Never.
Oh my god, that was the best thing, dude. We used to kill freaking containers of that shit in my house. Let me tell you.
Really? Banana
Oh,
flavored?
banana flavor.
Banana flavor.
And this, I was a kid, so I don't know if they have that anymore. But damn, was that freaking good.
I have never seen it.
Oh, look it up.
Me either.
Google that shit.
I think I may have seen the bottles, the little bottles.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing the banana flavor one, but I never remember seeing the powder of it.
Sorry
Fucking
about that.
weird, yo.
You hear that? I see you comfortable. That brings me joy. And then
Okay,
you break out and
I'm sorry, because I'm like, I got my foot up on his table,
Yeah,
and
just
he turns
so
around, look at
comfortable.
me, and I'm like, my bad.
sir,
Oh.
what mine is yours.
I appreciate it, sir. I
Get
appreciate it.
comfortable.
All right.
All right.
I got my foot up on my desk.
There you go.
I mean, but you're. I
I
would,
mean,
I would
you know
hope
what?
I would hope you're comfortable in your house.
We all,
Jeez.
we all have our foot on our desk.
I mean, aren't
There
you
we
in like your second home?
Yeah,
That's right.
I just forget sometimes. I'm just, well,
So respectful.
He forgets sometimes. I mean, he has some room
So
over here. It's not. It doesn't have anything. Well, it has his favorite mini couch now.
it does.
Yes.
It does. It's definitely home now.
I remember a couple times that I got drunk at Casa Di Martin,
I
and I
remember
would
them too.
stay, and that always felt amazing. It literally felt like I was staying at a hotel. To me, it was like I would check in and everything. I think that's where the name came from.
The Casa de Martin, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Really?
From my stay, yeah, I was staying the night because I would not be in condition to drive.
Yeah.
And Mr. Martin, being the great host that he is, he will care enough to take my keys and be like, "Nope,
Yes.
you're staying here, bitch."
Then he'd pass out on the couch, and then I'd take a
Yeah.
picture of him, and send it to his wife. Like, he's
Hey.
fine. He's just in right here.
He's right here. He's okay.
Just FYI, he's good. So, that's hilarious.
That's great.
I have a lot of great material here that went unrecorded.
Oh, we're recording, my friend.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
completely recorded. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
We are
Love it.
recording.
Love it.
And we are back, guys. And it is time for our trailer
Trailer of the
week.
Wait, I want to remind you guys, we're on Skype. None of us are gonna.
I
be
know.
tonight.
I
That
know.
is,
It's
This
probably
is
it's
sounds
gonna
hard.
be so
horrible.
far behind. It's gonna be terrible.
Unless no, that's okay. Mad Dog will take care of it in post production.
Post-production is an amazing tool, guys. Let me tell you. So much one can
If you
accomplish.
can
there.
line up our voices there, that'd be awesome.
As
Yeah.
we're all three just like laying back with our laying on our designated tables,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
on designated desks.
Our trailer of the week, guys, is a little title coming out from
Little unknown
Netflix.
title.
Yeah, nobody's ever heard of it. It's called The Witcher. Series coming to Netflix, and I believe it was 2020, starring
Henry Cavill.
Superman himself, Henry Cavill. We'll start around the room. Mr. Chaos, what did you think of that trailer?
Well, we have Mr. Sat Superman in the show. No, actually, it looks pretty good. I think he's just missing the goatee, with the mustache and the goatee, the whole weird look, honestly. But other than that, he looks all right. I'm actually pretty hyped for the show. I really like the trailer. I can't say that I'm that familiar with the series. I have read one book and I haven't finished it. And I did started playing Witcher 3, so it's the only game I played. But from the little that I've been exposed to the world, I really am looking forward to the show.
Nice, nice. Mr. Dreamy, how do you feel about that trailer?
I I I I was a little worried at first when I got the announcement for no other reason than in my head, even though I know this is not true. For some reason, I still think of it as a gaming property, even it's totally not. The
Yeah, I'm not
game
gonna lie.
it
When I saw that it said based on the book series, I was like, wait, what? You're not gonna mention the game? What's wrong with you?
no, that certainly did not. But it was it's something that had me concerned because of that. Because in my mind, I'm thinking the game, and no, the game is a property of the books.
Hmm.
And also I was a little concerned about the casting, not because of thinking of Henry Cavill being bad or anything like that, but I just did not
That's
see
just a
him.
bit.
I was one of those that when it was first when you guys remember when the photo was out
Hmm.
and we started seeing it, we were like, ooh, I don't know
Yeah.
sometimes. But I mean, he looks great on it on this trailer. The trailer has restored my faith in it. I will watch it because there's something I really like about the Witcher is that it is rich in lore and
Yeah.
the game like with the Game of Thrones books and the series, it was like there is a lot of mythos and lore to absorb and get lost in, and I really like that. There's a great opportunity to have some, that along with just like Game of Thrones, uh, the conflict of these characters, have a very serious tone, which I believe the directors or the writers, or I don't remember exactly who it was, but there was a news article that I read that they're saying like, yeah, this is a very adult uh,
Show?
series. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a adult show, which is which is great. As adult as in uh, the
Materials.
subjects that they're gonna
Yeah.
be touching on.
Subject matter. Mhm.
The subject matter is one of my favorite shows and one of the first that I remember doing this seriously, uh, which was a sci-fi series, which I did not expect it from a sci-fi series, was Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica was a show that you will see it and it's like, oh yeah, space, whatever, but it was not Star Trek. It was very serious. The tone of it was, kind of dark for that, for that time, and very, very real, and I love that. So, with the fantasy settings, we had Game of Thrones. It was Game of Thrones was not The Hobbit, it was not Lord of the Ringy. It
Mhm.
was very,
Hmm.
it was dark and gritty and realistic, or not realistic. That's not the right word, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
super
say.
realistic. Those dragons look really real.
Yeah, I know that's just dragons. Yeah,
I
shooting up.
thought they were real.
Ah,
The ice zombies had me completely convinced.
yes. That's what I drew. That's what I drew the line. It's like, hey, don't be making fun of no White Walkers, all right? You know,
That'd be great.
that's
That is good.
that's racist. Anyway, and then you get so with The Witcher, I'm hoping for that. That's what I'm looking for. A serious. Yes, it does have its fantasy settings and its lore and Geralt of Rivia and all that, but I want a story of the people that live in that era. Uh, and if the games manage to do it so well,
Yeah. I
that-
honestly, yeah. I agree
Listen, I'm
100%.
glad that we're gonna see monsters though.
oh
I
yeah,
yes,
yeah, we need them.
definitely. If
That's
they're
what.
not in there, you just missed the freaking point of this entire
Yes,
Yeah,
series.
yes.
exactly.
I love seeing that spider there at the end. I was like, yes.
I
Yeah.
love seeing him because he's taken one of those tonics that he takes that so he can be able to see or move faster. You see his
Yep.
eyes are different, so I'm just like, yes, that's like I was interested. I mean, I was like, okay, things are looking good. And
Yep.
then that shit happened, and I was like, motherfucker, yes. I was like in my head, like, yes. Oh my god. So I'm like, this is exactly what I want, and I'm hoping that it's not just a trailer. That it all kind of evens out. I saw who's playing Siri, and I'm interested to see. I'm not sure how they're going to do with the books because I saw who's playing Yennefer,
Jennifer, yeah.
and she looked. I'm not sure which way they're going with it, but in some of the stories, she is actually. Okay, you guys all seen Game of Thrones, so you remember the witch who the red witch.
Yeah,
The Red
yeah,
Witch,
yeah.
right?
So she had that thing around her neck that made her look young and all that. So there's a saying that if Yennefer has a spell on her that makes her look gorgeous, but she's actually either hideous or extremely old. Actually, most of the sorceresses actually have that spell on them, obviously, so they can get what they want.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing. I'm curious to see how they're going to do it. It does look like they are putting money to it, which
Yeah.
is exactly what I want. Don't waste this opportunity. Throw the money where it needs to go. It doesn't have to have nothing but special effects, but at least whatever special effects you do have, make them look good. And so yeah, I'm
Yep.
definitely down. Can't wait. That is the Witcher Netflix series, again based on the books.
Before we go into the next segment, can we talk, even if briefly, about Top Gun?
Oh god.
Because we had
Please.
a trade,
Good.
we had a trade. So Comic Con's it's happening, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
right now, San Diego.
and so there's a bunch of trailers. Actually, this was probably one of the most difficult trailer of the weeks to pick because there was a lot of good things that were coming out that we were uh deliberating on. By the way, we didn't give it to it, even though the actual trailer for it book 2 came out, and that shit looks amazing and scary and awesome, and I'm a huge fan. I can't wait for that movie coming in September. But we already had it be the trailer of the week, so we skipped that. But Top Gun.
You want to talk about why do you want to talk about Top Gun?
Hello.
Oh, okay. Well,
First of all, it's Top Gun again in
Yes.
20.
Top Gun is what?
2020.
First of all, 20. Top Gun is probably one of the best movies of the '80s, right?
Yes.
I mean, we can all agree that's an easy statement to make, an easy statement to get behind.
get
So
behind
to hear that they were making a sequel to it, the first thing I thought was, why you don't need it?
Mhm,
Why
right.
it's not necessary? The movie in itself stands alone. It's beautiful. Love it.
Mhm.
So then you see the trailer, and I'm watching the trailer, and the first part of the trailer, when you see the jet very low on the desert, you're going, okay, all right, okay, this is Maverick being Maverick. You know what I mean? We all remember how he is. Okay, I can get behind this a little bit, and then the rest of the trailer happens, and it is almost frame by frame scenes from the original. I'm going, whoa, what are we doing here? Are we
Even-
just
even- Even with the football and the sun and the
Yes.
thing, there's a
Yeah.
volleyball beat scene too, and I was like,
yeah.
yeah?
are they
somebody's-
are they
he's
really
playing
gonna
with the
do this
boys.
beat by beat?
Yes, somebody's playing the piano. It's definitely not
Yeah.
Goose because we know he's dead. Somebody dies because there's a funeral. So another
Blood
pilot
loss.
goes. Yeah. So it's like, what are we doing here? So it's just the first trailer, and yes, I think we'd all agree that we're all kind of Tom Cruised out at this point in our lives, but
Yeah.
definitely.
Honestly, all I saw was another movie where Tom Cruise is playing Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
not a fan
excited
of
for
Tom
the
Cruise.
I'm excited to see how they do the dogfighting in this movie because honestly, I do love a good dogfight.
And I would say I was telling Dream off camera or off the air that the original had some of the best like aerial dogfighting films
Yeah.
like ever. Like there are other jet movies that just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And they're newer. I think Stealth was one of them, and even that wasn't good. You know what I mean? Compared to the original Top Gun. So to see those scenes toward the end where it's literally in the cockpit of one of those F-18s. It's just like, man, I can't wait to see.
I mean, this
The
is
F-18s or the Tomcats?
F-16. I don't know. Whatever the
16?
yeah,
it's
whatever.
because of Top Gun that I absolutely love jet the games. The fighter plane games.
Afterburner?
Ace Combat.
Ace Combat. I'd say Afterburner.
No, it was
I remember playing a lot of Afterburner after watching Top Gun, I'll tell you that. You
I
find
had
that
I had another fighter, a jet fighter game. I
Ace
can't remember the
Combat.
name of it.
Oh, it was not Hogs.
no. Well, actually, I did. I did.
Tom
I did
Clancy's
on
Hog
Hog.
was, yes.
It
It
had
was very
some
mediocre,
interesting
but I liked it.
concepts.
Yeah.
Which
Okay,
one was
that's
this?
all.
No, I liked it. Listen, I'm not a hater. I'm
Oh
with you.
yeah, because I
Like,
liked
was,
it.
I liked it. It was very mediocre, but I just loved the fact that I was flying a very super easy jet.
I can't remember the name of the game, but it was on PlayStation. Lethal Skies. It was on
I've never
PlayStation 2, and it was more realistic. Well, it was way more realistic than Ace Combat. You were very limited on your missiles. You had like 16 missiles at most,
Mm.
and you had to keep pulling up on your plane because it would just go. The nose would aim that will go down automatically. You
Yeah.
had to keep it leveled. It was very. It was. I really did enjoy it, but it was way more tedious than Ace Combat. Ace Combat is more arcadey.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was more sim. Yeah, okay.
Did you
Yeah.
play Ace Combat 7?
No, is
No?
it good?
I wanted to like it, but I ended up not caring because the problem is they overdid it with the heat-seeking missiles to the point where you really can't play the missions normally because you're constantly being chased by missiles. Also, you're fighting drones, which is kind of like boring.
Really?
You want to fight? Yeah, you drone planes. That's supposed to be, and that's the whole theme of it. It's like, the new
Listen,
technology allows, it's human versus robot, this and that. So I got bored with
listen,
it, man.
listen.
Just
The
scared
the good
myself.
to me, the best things out of the old Ace Combat games was that the story was overly dramatic because it was
Yes.
very anime, but
Absolutely.
it was personal. They
Yes.
they had there was rivalries and there was like
Well, he was
rival
Top Gun.
plots
That's the
against
thing.
other fighters or another squad or whatever, and that shit was awesome.
Yeah, it was Top Gun, but and everything was realistic. These jets were the real jets that we know of this world. However, they were fighting for the Republic of
Oh, some made up
Bastok or
republic,
something.
yeah.
The Kingdom of
Wow,
Arcadia or whatever the hell it was. It's like it's so crazy.
yeah, but it was
But everything
great.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
It
fucking
was
good.
great. I love those games. What
And
happened?
even this one, this one, we're gonna break for actual news in a moment. But let me
No,
just
you're fine.
get this out of the way. So even in this one, where you are convicted, you're a felon, basically.
Oh my God.
You're a military felon, and you get sent to this jail, but somehow the prisoners are allowed to use fighter jets.
What?
Basically, they're supposed to be like the put them on the front lines and as the disposable crew, basically.
And
They
you
put
give
them
the
in
disposable crew multi-million-dollar planes?
Yes, but mind you, remember they are convicts. So, I don't know why one of them just doesn't fly away, and I don't know. He checks somewhere, and it's ridiculous. The story was borderline
Jesus
stupid,
Christ.
but again, it's that world of that fake realism, that fake world that it is relatable, even though it's fantastical almost. So yeah, well, the story was good, but the gameplay it
Not so
kind of
much.
it kind of took a nosedive in it, if you know what I mean.
I
Oh,
I
unintended.
Thank you.
um I was gonna say something and I completely forgot.
All
Oh,
right.
one of the Ace combats. I think I don't know which one it was. I know that you're the main character. When he was a kid, his father dies by some squad or whatever, and then when he grows up, he actually fights that squad again, and you actually fight against them, and it's really freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
Why can't you give
That
me
sounds
something
pretty
like
good.
that again? I mean, that shit was that because the squadron had a mark on their planes, so
Yeah,
that's how they got recognized. Yeah, it was really awesome.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Ace Combat.
Nice.
And yeah, Top Gun coming to theaters in 2020.
Also known as Ace Combat 8. All right, guys. Let's get
The
into
movie.
our useless news that you can use. Uh, Starting off the top, sir, I've got here Borderlands 3
Oh,
will follow in the footsteps of its predecessors with its focus on co-op gameplay. But the modern push for all platforms to play nice together won't be reaching Gearbox's shooter in time for launch, according
oh,
to a statement from Randy Pitchford. Back in April, Pitchford tweeted that his team has a quote a very keen interest in cross-platform play, end quote. But in a tweet from Pitchford more recently, it states some folks may be speculating that this thing tomorrow may be about crossplay. Tomorrow's thing is awesome, but not about crossplay. But good news, we are committed to supporting crossplay for Borderlands 3 with our partners as soon as practicable after launch. So unfortunately, it's a shame. With games like Fortnite, Dragon Builders, Minecraft, a bunch of other games doing crossplay. Unfortunately, Borderlands 3 will not be included in that.
At least
uh,
at launch, but I mean, in the long run, the way they say it, it's just gonna be added.
it's
Yeah,
hopeful. Yeah.
Why not
eventually.
just code it now so when the time comes, all you have to do is like, yes, boom, on.
They're probably working on. I don't know, man. This is Gearbox. Listen. I am a big fan of Borderlands 2. And this one, it's striking the right chords, but I still need to see a review on it because it is a Gearbox joint, and that could go south really fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I get the next one.
Uh-huh.
So, sir, how you liking your Nintendo Switch? You good?
It's actually
Like
pretty
it?
good, man. I
Yeah,
like it.
it's a great.
You
It's a
know,
great
for a
console.
second there, I thought you were gonna ask me like if I wanted to buy some supplies.
No, though you have a Switch, don't you? Or no?
Yeah,
You do? Okay.
yeah.
Well, me too. And it sucks to be either one of us because Nintendo has announced a new Nintendo Switch.
Why
Uh,
does this suck?
Nintendo because we don't have it. It's because we already
well,
have ours, and
well, I
this one
mean,
has
my
some
wife
improvements.
has one.
Oh, so you
Oh,
can
okay.
get this
There
one.
you go. There you
I
go.
don't have a Switch. I just say I have one because my wife does.
Well, be
Oh.
informed. Nintendo has at last confirmed a new version of its standard Switch console with word of an upcoming refresh, which features a significantly longer battery life.
Oh,
It's going to launch in Japan in late August. This new model, which is still just named the Nintendo Switch, will boast anywhere from a 4.5 to 9 hours of battery, depending on the game you play. For Zelda Breath of the Wild, you'll get 5.5 hours. That compares to just 2.5 to 6.5 hours of battery on the current Nintendo Switch model, and that is about 3 hours of good old Zelda.
good old
So
Zelda.
it is, I mean, to if you care about the portability aspect of the Nintendo Switch,
No.
then you guys don't have anything to worry about because I don't think you, Mad Dog, either played it portable.
I play it occasionally portable. For the most part, I play it as
Yeah,
a standard console. Yeah.
yeah. That's me also. I'll play it here and there. I'm not too worried about it. At least we know it's still the same Switch. Brings to the point though. We already heard about the Nintendo Switch Lite,
Hmm.
and we're getting a refresh on this one. Could the Switch Pro be around the corner?
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know. I
think so.
would. Yeah, they don't like going up in price. Nintendo. They're not like, you know what I mean. They're not gonna come with the 7-inch screen, and God knows, with the higher processor that will cost you 400 and 300. They don't do that shit. They've never done that. So
That's a good joke.
Yeah, this is more.
exactly, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This is more a little upgrade to battery life. I want to compare with the upgrade from PS4 to PS4 Pro, but I really can't because even that was a little bit. I mean, you had a bumpy resolution and a little bit of processing power, uh, but yeah, the fact that this came out, to me, it does the opposite. To me, it takes away the. I don't think. I think there's less of a chance of a Switch Pro coming out if they're doing
If they're
this.
doing this, exactly, because otherwise, so you gotta have 4 SKUs. Is that
Yeah,
what we're doing? Yeah. It's like, why would you do all that? Yeah, you're just clogging the market now.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I agree. Guys, guess what? PlayStation Store has a flash sale.
Oh,
Oh,
snap!
yeah.
Love
And
me some
I
flash
knew
sale.
about that, but I didn't bring it up because I thought that by now it would have been gone.
oh, is it gone? No, don't tell me that.
Are
you serious?
You didn't even check?
Oh
It
my
is.
god.
Oh my God. No.
Is it?
Let me take a look. I thought it was for the Flash. No, Flash sale ends July 22nd. Come on, you scared me now. I'm like, what are you
Fool
talking about?
you.
Yeah, okay.
Well, by the
Whew.
time this goes out,
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get this out quick.
you're probably gonna edit that.
Oh man.
Shit.
There's a couple of interesting. I'm gonna have to definitely post this on the group at least. But there's a couple interesting pickups here. It's a lot of my favorite publishers stuff in here. Just throwing that out there. A lot of Devolver Digital joints. Gilberto, now is the time to buy into some Hotline Miami because you can get the collection for $5.
Really?
Yes, sir. Hotline Miami collection $4.99 on this sale. So be a PS Plus, which I'm sure you have, obviously. So don't let it pass you, my friend, because it's a great little collection.
Alright.
Another one I wanted to throw out to you guys is Mother Russia Bleeds, which is like a beat 'em up, like the old school Double Dragon type games. Only takes place in Russia. $3.74. I already have it. It's multiplayer, guys. We can get together and do this. I'm just saying, just throwing that out there as well. Dead by Daylight, the Halloween chapter.
Oh my god.
Actually, it's a bunch of chapters here. Dead by Daylight itself is $15, and all the other chapters are between $3.99 and $2.49, sir.
I remember still watching Chaos playing that game, but not announcing. I'm not announcing myself that I was there watching.
Really?
I would watch his streams. Yeah, because I didn't want you to get distracted. It was you. It was your wife. It was like someone else. I don't know. You guys were playing. You guys were having so much fun with it. I was like, oh
Is that
shit.
your excuse? You didn't want to distract me? Jesus Christ, Dream.
Okay. I love it, bro.
You kill me, man. You kill me. You know, I've seen you online at least 3 times. I'm like, I'm not even going to.
He's like,
It's like, you know
I'm
what?
done trying.
You know, I'm friend.
That's hilarious. Another one I wanted to bring up real quick. If you're interested at all, A Plague Tale: Innocence is down to $35. It's normally $50. That's a great game. I can highly recommend that one as well. Very Last of Us like. So if you like that as well, it's a bunch of in there. I'll share it with the group. You'll probably all see this by the time you hear this. So
Cool, good stuff. Well, let's keep the ball bowling here. The ball rolling here.
all bowling.
The ball of sure whatever. PC. Already, Mad Dog disconnected.
I can hear Mad Dog just
Yes.
disconnecting away.
It's getting even better and
Just zoning the fuck out.
good that you mentioned that because PC was Ubisoft's most profitable platform in the first quarter of the fiscal year 2020. PC has overtaken PS4 as Ubisoft's biggest business. Ubisoft has unveiled earnings for the first quarter of the fiscal year 2020, showing strong growth for the company's business on PC. The company has a very profitable first quarter, as well above expectations. Uh, of the 352 million Ubisoft generated during the first quarter, PC amounted to 34%, and PS4 is 31%, followed by Xbox at 18%. Yikes.
Damn,
Uh,
there's really absolutely nothing on news, huh?
no, you know what? I wanted to bring this out because it's a PC. It's talking about the PC, and I know Matt I really appreciates that. So and you also no, you own a PC. Come on, man, the fuck up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm on right now.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly. If it wasn't for PCs, Mad Dog, we wouldn't have a podcast. We wouldn't have a podcast. That's what
Well,
Ubisoft
you will
said.
you definitely be missing a third chair at least.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. 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 I'll skip that one. I'll go to my real one. Streets of Rage 4 will bring back series composer Yuzo Koshiro uh, and Motohiro Kawashima, and that I'm seriously excited
Okay.
because yeah, because I mean we also they're making another Streets of Rage. I hope it's good. I mean I will know what to expect. I wouldn't expect it to be like something other than a what a street brawler, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
But I
If
like
anything else, I'll be pissed.
yeah, but you know they could remember Double Dragon 4.
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wait, was that a real thing?
Double
Double Dragon
Dragon
4 was a real thing?
Yes. Yes. Look it up. You remember it?
That says it all. Wow.
That's
Okay.
that's it all. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Fair enough.
Uh, since developers Lizard Cube and Guard Crush. By the way, Lizard Cube did I want to say Monster World? Not. Sorry, the Dragon's Trap. Not the Monster World game, but the predecessor, Dragon's Trap. The beautifully hand drawn version of
Side
the
scroller.
Sega Master,
Yeah.
of the Sega Master one. And that shit was amazing. What the job they did there. So since developer Lizard Cube and Guard Crush Games announced they were working on a Streets of Rage 4 last year, one question had been at the forefront of fans' minds: is Yuzo Koshiro, the musician who scored the first two Streets of Rage games, coming back? The answer is yes, and so is Streets of Rage musical collaborator Motohiro Kawashima. Uh, Koshiro and Kawashima are just part of the Streets of Rage 4 soundtrack, which has drawn other all-star video game musical talent. Also contributed to the score are Yoko Shimomura, who wrote the original music of Street Fighter 2 and the Kingdoms of Hearts series, Hideki Naganuma. Not gonna be working here anymore. No, known for his work in Jet Set Radio, Sega's Rally, and Super Monkey Ball games, and also, sea la madre, Keiji Yamagishi, who wrote the music for Ninja Gaiden and Tecmo Bowl. So, and then it goes on, but all this.
Gaiden has great music, so I mean, I'll
And
tell you
so
that,
those
yeah.
even Tecmo Bowl, that halftime music was awesome.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Sir, you're a football fan. You're gonna hate on Tecmo Bowl. You're
I'm not
gonna
hating on Tecmo Bowl. I'm just,
Okay,
I didn't think the halftime was that something to write home about,
It
though.
was great. It was fantastic. You need to play that again. Anyway, that is to say that my excitement level has jumped up now for this. First of all, because seeing what Lizard Cube has done before gives me hope for the Streets of Rage game. But the first time that I heard about it, that was like the main question: is Yuzo Koshiro involved in it? Yuzo Koshiro, a fantastic music composer of a lot of 16-bit games from the era, mostly on Sega Genesis. Although
Sega.
he did score a couple of Nintendo titles. I almost want to say Act Racer is one of them, but I could be completely wrong on that. Um,
I don't remember the music from Mac Racer, so
well, let's see,
I don't
music.
even know what game that is.
Act Racer.
it's a yeah, it's an RPG from the Super Nintendo era. Wait, is it an RPG?
It's Act Racer is the one where you play you're this you're this it's a city builder
Uh huh.
slash side scroller action game.
Okay, so it's
If
an
you
action. Yeah, I was gonna
you
say.
remember, you remember this? You remember this game? This was a Super Nintendo. I think I want to say it was a launch title.
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm thinking of a different one. That's for sure.
yeah, and also I might be thinking of a different game because I don't think Yusuke Shiro
What?
did the work for that one. I don't think he was involved. Anyway, he has been Shenmue.
Oh, okay.
Something for Shenmue also. So yeah, hello, Revenge of Shinobi. Oh, Act Racer. Yeah, I was right. Sonic the Hedgehog was also there. I mean, the guy's a friggin' musical talent genius. So it's cool to see him and others collaborating on this.
That's
That is
awesome.
Yeah. You know who's not a genius?
No.
AMC. Because they
No.
just
Oh
will
They
god.
lost
not
it
let go of a certain show
Let
that is
it
literally
die.
Walking Dead.
Let it die.
You
Just
know who-
somebody chop its head off.
See, well, I don't know. See, you have to destroy the head, otherwise it keeps going. So yeah, The Walking Dead season 10 has been shown off, of course, in Hall H of San Diego Comic-Con, and there's an announcement. Actress Danai Gurira, which played Michonne, announced that she will not be returning.
Oh.
So another big person
She's
has.
had enough of this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, after so many years, I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked that this show is still shambling along. I mean, I don't even know who watches. Like everybody I know who used to watch it, they go, "No, I haven't watched it in
I
years."
have
I'm like,
one person.
who the hell's
who watch-
watching it? Yeah,
You know, Dark Necromancer still watches it.
so he's literally carrying the show. 'Cause no one else is watching. No one I know. We've all but guys, seriously, if you guys are watching this, please leave a comment below so that I can make fun of you later on. Thank you so much, sir.
Wow.
Wow.
That is all the news I have.
All right. So I have one, and when I posted this one, I think you, Chaos, we both actually went into a collective. What the fuck? Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek movie might be his final. And I heard that, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what? A Star Trek movie? Like, I don't know if this was something you knew, Mad Dog."
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
No, I did not know that. Actually, I actually was a little bit like upset. I'm like, how do I not know this?
I know.
Yes.
I know. I don't even know if it was a real thing or not. But for several years now, Quentin Tarantino has been stated that his 10th movie as a director will be his last. This month, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is film number 9. And there has been rumors that he might also be planning to make a Star Trek film. Tarantino has commented on whether a Star Trek film. He says if it happens, it will count as his 10th and final film. In an interview with Cinema Blend, Tarantino discussed the possibility of a Star Trek film. That a Star Trek film might be excluded from his 10th movie plan because it's a franchise entry and not an original creation. The quote says, I guess I do have a loophole if the idea was to throw a loophole into it," he said, which will be, which will be it. This is the quote actually. He goes, which will be, I guess Star Trek doesn't count. I can do Star Trek, but naturally it will end up an original. However, Tarantino ultimately said that he will stand by his original decision to, no matter what his 10th movie turns out to be, the idea of doing 10 isn't to come up with a loophole, he explained. I actually think if he was going to do a Star Trek, should commit to it. It's my last movie. There should be nothing left handed about it. I do not know if I'm going to do that, but that might happen. Rumors that Tarantino had an idea for a new Star Trek film first appeared on January of 2018, when it was reported that he had spoken to J.J. Abrams, who directed the first two Star Trek reboot movies, about the possibility of directing it. More recently, Tarantino told Empire that a script based on his initial pitch had been written, and if it happened, this Star Trek movie will be rated R.
What the hell?
Oh
my
God.
God, please God, let this happen.
I don't want it to happen.
I mean,
What?
I li- I
it's
no,
in,
I don't want it to happen.
What?
it's in one of the things
Why
that's
would you
kind
not
of
want it to happen?
magical about his movies is that
I
they
know.
are all somehow, some way
Very
connected.
original. Well,
The well, yeah. Wait, are they all connected?
wait, what?
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be somehow, some way all
Some
connected.
universe?
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
I think
I-
one of the thing that connects it, it's a brand of cigarettes. It's precedent.
Oh, he could probably go something like
Oh.
that. Yeah, I heard something. I
Okay.
heard something. I heard rumors on that.
Well, what I like about the fact, if you just look at all his films, they are all original, properties. You know what I'm saying? They're not a sequel, something except for Kill Bill 2, which is obviously a sequel of itself. But you can argue that was already written to be a big story. He just cut it into two.
Did
So-
he count the both? Did he count movies 5 and 6?
That's an interesting question. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if he did
He
that.
doesn't
but,
like fun loopholes.
he did. Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Um,
He counted
but
10. I mean 5 and 5.5.
yeah, for him to take over a property like that, I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna like the end. The end result is gonna be like, well, is this really Star Trek now, or is this some sort of what if? Yeah.
And you nailed it right there. That's precisely what I love about the idea.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm all for the fact that I love Tarantino movies that have original. There all have been original properties. Evidently, they're connected somehow. Now I
I
learned.
didn't know that. That's good to know that.
But we've had 9 of them. I'm ready to see at least if he's gonna do his last movie, or direct or whatever. It'll be awesome to see at least. Okay, what is a name property, or it has to be a property that, well, whatever it is. Let's say a property like, I don't know, Star Wars or Star Trek like that, or I don't know, make a Police Academy for all I care. It just has to be something established in fucking Ghostbusters and make it.
No.
Let's see what he
Stop.
does with. Let's see what I'm just throwing ideas out there.
No.
Make it something like a Star Trek. Like that sounds so far fetched out there craziness that I love it. I would love to, especially a freaking R-rated Star Trek. Are you kidding me? Like that needs to happen just to see it, just because we're never gonna get that again, unless it somehow becomes
The norm. Yeah.
Or yeah, something like that will be awesome. I am all upon. I say.
Chaos. What say you, sir? What say you?
Goodness. I mean, a Tarantino Star Trek movie. In what parallel universe are we actually living in?
Yeah. I mean, I would never have guessed that. Never, I guess.
To utter those words in one sentence.
It just the fact that if it's R, just I don't know, because I mean, I like Star Trek.
Does
The way
Star Trek
is,
lends
yeah.
itself to that?
I mean, it can.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Yeah.
always add, Tarantino red blood in there, and you got yourself.
That's
you know
true.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Tarantino
So-
guts of blood all over the place.
I
Yeah,
think that's the thing that connects them all. The red blood. Actually, that is the thing.
Yeah.
That is the
he
thing.
does. He has his own. It's actually called Tarantino red.
Yeah.
In
Oh
Hollywood.
wait, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
I
have-
thought you were
it's a-
just making a joke. God.
No.
It's almost watery, right?
It's no, it's not. The problem is, it's not like that deep red. It's almost like it's a weird red where you go like
Yeah.
you can know it's fake, but it's, of course, his movies have good physical special effects. You go, damn, that looked like it hurt. You know what I mean? But
Even
it's
though,
okay.
the blood does not look like
Real blood. Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it doesn't look real, but it's still it's his version of it, and I still love him. Fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm not a Trekkie or anything, so it's not like if he messes up the brand or whatever he does with the movie, I'm not gonna be upset about it. So I guess I'll just wait and see what happens.
So, sir.
I am kind of, I guess I'll just say it like this because whatever, kind of disappointed, or I will be disappointed if it's his last movie.
Yeah, me too.
Cause come on.
I don't think it's gonna be like he said that multiple times already.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said that multiple. He was
I'm
supposed
only
to do.
doing 5 movies.
Yeah, Kill Bill.
Five
I think it
more.
was the next movie after Kill Bill. I think is when he said this is his final film, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
He's the Hideo Kojima.
And he,
At this
yeah,
point.
pretty much.
He's
It's a
the
shame.
Kojima of
It's a
Hollywood.
shame. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Although some might argue Hideo Kojima is Hollywood.
the that's possible
Yeah.
too. All right, guys. Well, that's all for news. Stand by. We'll be back right back. Excuse me, with our hot topic. You're back, guys, and it is time for our hot topic.
Hot
topic.
Yes. All right, guys. This week's hot topic, as I mentioned, is random questions from a hat.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, buddy.
So you're gonna be so let me get this straight. So you're gonna be hosting these questions.
Yes.
And
I'll have answers so you kind of understand where we're going with it. You know,
all right.
you
So
know.
handsome buzzers.
handsome.
it's not
No, it's not
not
that
that
type of
type of-
that type of
okay.
thing. No, no.
That's our game that we're playing.
So
Okay.
it's just random, like I said, random questions, random topics. But I want your guys' honest and true opinions.
And we're
You
going
think I'm gonna lie
for
to you?
no. We
Well-
have to. It's honor. It's
Wow.
what you call honor system.
It's honor system.
So we have to be truthful.
Okay.
Truth or dare.
Truth or
That's a
dare.
lot of that's
No.
a lot of truth.
All right.
All right. First one, let's get the obvious one out of the way here, guys. The obvious one out of the way. Game of the year so far. What is it? Mr. Dream Sister, I'm throwing it to
Oh
you
shit!
first.
Why are you starting with me? That's a
okay.
hard question.
So what
Mr.
year is this?
Mis-
Oh,
Mr.
please.
K-
What game came out? This Games of 2020.
Oh my god. It's what you've played. What the hell?
I try to remember what I played. I don't play. Okay.
All right. I'll throw okay, so I guess I'll start while you guys do your homework.
No. Because I'm pretty
Give us
sure
a-
I got. I'm just gonna say Sekiro right now.
Boom. That's one of mine, definitely. I would definitely agree with Sekiro. Sekiro's actually so good.
Guys, this
Uh,
year sucked. I can't think of a single game that I could put as game of the year right now.
Wow.
Really,
That-
Resident Evil
that's-
2?
Let's say Resident Evil 2 is
I mean, I
another
like
one that-
Resident Evil. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
playing Devil May Cry also. Shit,
Mortal
pass.
Kombat 11?
Wow.
No, I don't think I'll put Mortal Kombat.
You know
as
what? I
I
think
mean, I'm just saying games that released this year, Dream.
the I think one can look at your non-answer as an answer and go, oh hey, I guess for him this year sucks.
Honestly,
Okay.
this Anthem.
God,
Oh,
Dream,
shit, that was
please.
I know. I apologize for that. That was
Oh,
uncalled for.
That's terrible.
I totally meant Crackdown 3. I totally meant Crackdown 3.
So I'm gonna throw in a random question that just popped in my head. You guys know how to play Minesweeper?
No.
No.
You guys never learned how to play Minesweeper?
I thought it was just click on shit until you hit the mine. I thought it's the faster you find the mine, you win.
So you're not
No.
actually sweeping mines, I assume?
All right. Just because I was bored and I figured it out one day, the number on the tiles means how many mines are around that tile.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
All right.
You gotta figure out which tiles are the one with mines.
But you still don't know where they could be. You just had kind
Well,
of.
you gotta use the other tiles as reference
Uh
because sometimes the tiles will share a mine. So
huh. Okay. All right.
yeah. Listen, man. Listen, telling you,
I
just with this information, you can become a minesweeper master.
listen, man.
Okay, fair
I, I
enough.
I appreciate you buying me some time with that. uh,
Did it
but
work? Did it work though? Did it work?
let's say I haven't been swept away by this year releases so
Wow.
far. So I'm gonna have to give
Okay.
it to,
I tried.
Devil May Cry 5. I don't know why it's that hard. It's definitely probably because I haven't been in it, but it's not because I got bored or anything like that. I just need to start from the beginning again with that because I was having a lot of fun with it. And
I heard it's
I
really
like that
good.
style of character action Bayonetta style game.
Yeah.
Funny because they used to be described as the Devil May Cry style, and I'm describing it as
That's the
Bayonetta
Bayonetta
style.
stuff.
Because
You said it used to be, and I'm like, well, it still
I
is.
can't describe it as a Devil May
You're
Cry.
the only one that
It is a
says
Devil May
that.
Cry game.
You're the only one that says that.
What?
The Bayonetta style.
That's the Bayonetta style game.
Oh, I know. Have you played Bayonetta?
A little.
Which version?
The PlayStation 3 one.
Yeah, see, no, you fucked up.
No.
That
Don't
thing
worry.
that happened.
No. Don't worry. I didn't get so far as to get any glitches or anything.
No, just loading it was the glitch. It was the glitch.
It had very poor frame rate. It had some quality issues.
Do yourself
Oh,
a
well.
favor and get the fucking Wii version or Switch version. It is like $20 now. No, it's not because Nintendo never lowers the
Yeah, I was
prices.
gonna
But
say.
when you see it down by surprise or price,
So you mean like in like 3 generations from
Get it.
today?
yeah,
Okay.
it's still worth it. I played Bayonetta 1 to
Listen, if they were selling it
loved
for
it.
$100, you would say it was worth it.
I wouldn't buy it again. Well, think about it. It's 2 games, so probably. It's 2 games. Bayonetta 1 and 2. Bayonetta 1 was fantastic. Bayonetta 2 was good. That's all
So
I have to say.
Dream Twister's game of the year so far.
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta 1 and 2.
Bayonetta 1 and 2.
Oh man! All right, follow-up question to that: What of the remaining time that we have left? What can possibly knock out your current game of the year? So in other words, right now I look at it and I say Sekiro is definitely my game of the year. Resident Evil 2 is another one that's right up there, and honestly, the more I think about it, it can be a little bit interchangeable. However, when I look at the rest of the year, I look at Doom, man. I don't know.
Oh,
Doom
shit,
Eternal.
shit.
When I think of Doom 2016 and how fracking amazing that game
Yeah.
was, I was like, that can definitely knock it out.
Doom
Do
is.
you guys try to keep it PG-13 or
What are you talking about?
What the?
fracking, you know?
Oh,
Oh.
that's just me. That's
Yeah,
just
no. Hey.
yeah.
Well, the fact that you guys didn't
we're
even
not,
notice,
we-
I can see how natural it is to you.
we're not obvious about it. We don't just throw, the fuck bomb, how they call it.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. The
That's
F
called
bomb.
the F-bomb.
As the kids
Scream.
call it today, yes.
Yes,
the
yes,
fuck
yes.
bombs.
I will have to say, all right, I'm gonna say something different because I was gonna go with this one before you reminded me that Doom is coming out, actually. But I want to see. I'm definitely looking for Gears 5.
Oh,
I'm definitely looking forward to it. Even
but do you think that? Well, the question is, do you think that will actually make your game of the year?
it could, yeah.
Wow, really even over
I-
Doom? I mean, I played Gears before, bro, but I'm
that's-
like, I don't know.
Doom. No, man, not over Doom. Nothing over Doom.
What about you, KX?
There's 2 possibilities
Okay.
that could easily knock down Sekiro. Easily.
Okay.
The Outer Worlds
Oh yeah, I forgot
yeah.
about that one. Okay, that's right. Okay.
and Death Stranding.
So Death Stranding is like a wild card. you know,
It is. It is.
I don't
but
believe
it's gonna
does
be this
have that
year.
potential.
Yeah. It had. I mean, no. I think it has. It has. It's Kojima. It has the potential of being the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But it also has the potential of being the most craziest, weird thing that you don't even know how to categorize ever.
Oh, that would be the greatest. You just said
Fairly
it.
certain
That
it's
would
gonna
the
be
best
that
thing.
regardless.
That's true.
So, with a great Death Stranding game, do you think that overlaps Doom?
It can because I've had Doom. It's newer is always better, and if I have a new experience, man, I am down with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And the same thing with Outer Worlds. Was
That
the
is
last time
not.
you had like a really amazing Fallout experience?
That is true.
That
That
is
that
true
that
too.
is true. It's just Doom, especially that Doom 2016, is one of those games that I can just pick up right now and play and just have a crazy blast. I don't have to worry about story or anything like that. I feel like with those other games, like once I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Uh,
I can agree
yeah.
with
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah, I can agree with that too.
All right, you're giving us the easy ones though.
that.
You're
Yeah. Oh
not
no.
knocking us
Yeah. I'm starting it off, sir. I'm
all
starting
right,
it
all
off.
right. You're
You know what I
warming
mean?
up. Okay,
I'm
okay.
warming up. All right, guys.
All right.
Next question out of the
What
hat.
is your stake on my portion? No, okay.
Oh my God.
Wow. We're definitely not going there.
No.
Next gen is coming, guys.
Aha.
Know this. So, what features do you think are going to be big in next gen? What's the biggest feature that this next generation of consoles? He's raising his hand as if Chaos can see this, but sure.
Dreaming.
Yes,
Really?
Mr. Dream Twister in the front.
Oh, sorry. It's gonna be streaming.
Streaming.
Yes, yes. I
Oh,
think
he really is thinking about it. Okay.
I think it is. I think it has the potential to become a game changer, not necessarily in the sense of, well, this is gonna, destroy console gaming or PC gaming or anything like that. No, more in the sense of, oh, this will make it very accessible to just about anyone to play now. You don't need to worry about owning the latest or spending on the latest consoles or anything crazy like that. If the dream is brought to life as they're stating the Stadia to be, then that shit will be it'll be, I don't want to say game changer, but it'll be a paradox shift. A paradox shift.
Okay.
Well,
A paradigm shift is what I meant to say.
paradigm.
I can agree that streaming is going to be big. I don't think it's going to be the biggest feature.
Okay.
I think the biggest feature that absolutely must happen is crossplay.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Streaming. I compare streaming to VR. It has been done and it hasn't really fully worked because the technology is not maybe fully there. Sure, Google does have a shot at it with the Stadia because they certainly have the infrastructure and all the money in the fucking world to throw at it, so they could make it work. But will they? Well, it's still just a wait and see, and everybody's kind of like up in there about it. But what can everybody most definitely can agree on is that crossplay must happen.
So
I
let me
think
ask you
it-
this. Oh,
I
sorry.
think
Go
it.
ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna piggyback off and say I think it will happen more often. I still feel this is just me. I still feel that it's not as important as a lot of us make it out to be. Like it's good that it's there. I just don't think it's as important. However, I still think it's going to happen. I think more and more and more games are just going to be available crossplay, and that's just the way it is. I just don't think it's going to be the game changer that we all think. Well, that they were. Go ahead,
Before I answer Mad Dog, Dream, you had a question?
I was gonna say for your question for both of you guys. Wouldn't you think in that case that streaming will pretty much, if it becomes as the successful dream, wouldn't that make the whole point of crossplay moot? Because suddenly you don't, like, everybody has access. You're not tied to just the one
Because then
thing that you
that would be
selected.
just
Everybody has
crossplay.
access to it, so
True.
you don't need to have crossplay because everybody can just play. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be
Uh,
crossplay in and of itself, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
would
what I'm
you say?
saying. Will streaming then bring us crossplay as part of its benefit package?
I mean,
already.
it would bring it closer to a point, but then you're assuming that Sony and Microsoft would jump on that as well.
That's true. That's true.
They
Microsoft
are.
probably.
The plan is
Well,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
okay, but then the fact remains that they still have to say yes to crossplay.
See, the way I see it is, when I think of streaming, like, everybody, of course, is gonna want to have their walled garden, right?
Yep.
So it will have to be who becomes more accessible, And right now, the way I see it, the one that has the biggest chance of becoming more accessible to everybody is Google, just because of the way it is, just because of the fact that they're an internet company already. Microsoft has that opportunity, but I believe, and they're trying to. They're hedging their way. They're actually making it like I wouldn't be surprised to see Microsoft games shit, and even other consoles. I said it, Switch. Sony probably not so much, but it's probably because even if Microsoft would allow it, Sony might say no or something like that. I don't know. But and then of course Sony. I think at a Japanese company, very traditional, very rooted into what works. They're gonna be the last bastion on that. They're probably gonna keep their wall guard, and they're not. It's gonna be.
No.
Oh, you want to stream? Oh, stream to this Sony Vaio
I
or
don't
this
think
Sony
that would.
Ericsson phone.
I don't think that would do it at this point.
No, I know. I'm
To,
obviously
to answer
I don't.
to answer Mad Dog, you're right. You're right. It's not the game changer that some of us have in our heads. You're absolutely right. But the fact that it's not that important, it makes it that much more ridiculous that it's not a standard today.
That I can agree with. Definitely. It's not that. It's not really that big a deal. People are still going to stick within their ecosystems anyway. Although I was saying it for the longest time, I would love to see Team Xbox versus Team PlayStation 4 and whatever game. Yeah, that would be pretty.
You know what?
freaking
Not
cool.
so much even as team, but those games that benefit from having a population of players, not you, or,
Not
or I
splitting
want
it
to
by
play with my
consoles
friend.
will be great.
Yeah, I want to play. I want to play Final Fantasy 14 with Chaos, but I play on the PC and he plays on PlayStation. Oh, I think that can be done.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that is.
Yeah.
I think that can be done already.
But listen. Let me put it like this. Like today, I met somebody at work that plays video games, right? Or I discovered that they play video games, and they asked me like, "Oh, so what do you play on?" And I'm like, I have a PlayStation 4. And like, "Oh, I have an Xbox," and I was like, "Well,
Damn.
that sucks."
Yeah, I know.
Sucks to be you.
You know what's really really sad? He tells me like, "Oh, I used to be a PlayStation guy, but I switched over because my friends all got Xbox Ones." And I'm like, "Wow,
Oh yeah.
it really led you wrong."
I have heard no, but you know what? But that's the thing. He isn't wrong because he made a choice. To him, it was more important to be able to ask to play with his friends. Because what good would it be for him? Let's say if he's a multiplayer fan, what good would it be? A PlayStation 4 be for him if his friends are on the other platform?
I don't know, man. You say it like that, and you sound it's right, but his face of regret said otherwise. So
Oh,
Well,
he
it
is,
probably
right.
it's true. He probably laments the fact that it had to be Xbox because that's where my friends are at. That was we have a coworker and she bought an Xbox recently in her household, and it was the same thing. And we were like, oh, why didn't you want
You
PlayStation
talking
4?
about
Oh, because
Sailor Moon Moon?
no, I'm talking about Ellen.
Yeah, that's her name, Sailor Moon Moon.
Oh, Sailor Moon.
Yeah,
Moon.
that's
yeah,
I'm-
that was a
I'm
nice
fine.
try, Mad Dog. It was a nice try.
It was.
It's like saying, "Whoa, is that Batman?" No, it's Bruce Wayne. Like,
I know you
Yeah.
gave her-
Yeah.
that's
No,
that's
I
Batman.
just I wanted to call her out on that. Yeah, she goes, so what's your thing? I was like, no, don't have an Xbox. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to
They
jump-
never. If all my games go to Xbox, I will
But
stop
see,
playing.
that you see, if we had crossplay, then that wouldn't matter.
That
That's
is
right.
true.
That's right.
Definitely true.
If we have
I'll give you
proper
that much.
crossplay, I will have an Xbox One X.
Because the truth is she was asking because of
Yeah.
she wants to play, and I'm like, sorry, I'm not in that ecosystem.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And I
my
had a lot of friends that stayed on that stayed on Xbox, and I mean, I'm fortunate that at least now Xbox allows me to play their titles on PC. If I wanted to play with them, I can.
Except Gears
But
of War 2 and 3.
Gears of War 2, true, but Gears of War 4 is crossplay. Well, not crossplay, but you know what I mean. The PC.
No, don't worry. It's a gripe that I have for Xbox.
Oh yeah. Well, now I'm glad that they're making the effort, and it looks like that's the same thing with Halo, the same thing with their few properties.
my feature that I think, and I don't know if it's going to be a game changer, but I think it will be for us, and maybe it's a little smaller.
If you say VR, I'm gonna disconnect.
Load times, guys. Load. We
Oh,
should
the
have
elimination
Oh,
of low.
freaking
what a
load
coincidence! Something that Sony has been touting out on the PlayStation 5. You know what? You want
And-
to take care of load times? Get a fucking PC.
That's all right.
Get a PC.
I'm all right, sir.
That you'll be okay with that. No way, no. You won't have to worry about load times.
Nope.
Then it's not important to you. Thank you.
No, I'm saying I think it's going to be a big thing on this next. That I'm including obviously the Xbox,
Yeah.
whatever it is, Scarlet, whatever they're calling it. I think it'll be I don't think it's going
And
to
the
be
Google
right?
Stadia, thank you. That's also not gonna have load time.
if you say so. Sir.
Oh, come on, don't be this. That's gonna be the most powerful console that consists all,
Oh my
all of the data centers.
god! Right.
Oh shit.
All right, guys.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I was reading a report where again Ubisoft likes to talk a lot lately. They were saying that porting their games to the Stadia is not a big it's not a big investment, and that's good because
That is
that could
good,
only mean that there's probably always releasing a PC version, and therefore it can be easily put on one of these Stadia blades and make it available for us to play with no load times. Thank you.
Perhaps. All right. Next question. This one's a little off the wall,
little dirty.
a little off the cuff here. No. Pick a franchise
Oh god.
and give it a battle royale mode.
Pick a franchise and give it a battle royale.
Battle Royale mode.
So I will start since obviously you're gonna take a second to think about it. So I'm trying to think of this racing game. What's it? Burnout.
Burnout.
Throw in
Oh my god.
100 cars in Burnout. Well, maybe 80. Well, 80, right? 80 cars in Burnout. And all you got to do is just first, obviously, you want to finish the race, but you just want to eliminate everybody as you can along the way.
All right, so how would you do that though?
Oh,
Would you
that's-
have like a giant highway, or would you have like a smaller highway?
It's a big race.
Just be
It's
allowed.
a marathon.
Yeah.
It's a marathon where you're like roller derbying the crap out of each other.
Or you can make it in the city streets. Sure, why not? But it'll
Yeah.
just it'll obviously have its turns and stuff that you would want to go. It's not open like let's say like GTA, where it's this open map. No, you have a race. You're still racing. It's
Oh
almost
my
think
god,
of it
I
as,
have a good one.
think of it as like Super Mario Kart, right? It's still racing, but you are eliminating each other. And obviously, eliminations means your car slow motion blows up or something. You know what I mean?
And there he goes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So
What's
I
yours?
had a couple of ideas before I settled on one. The first one I thought was Final Fantasy, which it has enough things in it that you could make one, within swords and gun blades and then guns and everything else in between. Then I thought like, well, you could do a Metal Gear Solid theme one. That'd be kind of cool. Or what was the other Smash Brothers 2? But no. Do you guys remember Digital Devil Saga?
I've heard about it, yes.
Saga.
That's from Atlas, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
Digital
Shin
Devil
Megami-
Saga 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so the way the premise of the story is on the first one specifically, you're the soldiers, right? And you're fighting for. I mean, this setup is just made for this shit, and they're fighting for territories, right?
He's already
Each
pitching us
faction.
in.
I'm telling you, no. This is the story in the game. Each faction has territories, and they're all fighting for it, and then whoever wins goes to Valhalla, right? And then something happens, and everybody starts turning into demons. So now they have their human forms and they have their demon forms. So you can just
Typical
imagine.
Atlas game.
Yeah, right. So I mean, these demons though they eat each other.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Typical Atlas
Literally eat each other.
Yeah.
And you actually get more points for eating your enemies, consuming them, devouring them, whatever. Anyways, so you can just imagine, right? You start off the game as your human form, just running around, grabbing whatever, start killing people, get enough points, go into your demon form, and just fucking go berserk. Telling you that's fucking perfect.
All right. All
Okay.
right.
Atlas,
All right.
Atlas, make it happen, Atlas.
All right. I'm going to. I don't know if I'm one upping this one because that was really good. But you wanted me to give you a franchise and make a battle royale, put a battle royale on it.
Do it.
You asked for it. Dark Souls.
Okay.
Oh my
you do.
god.
Okay.
You make it. You start just in like very basic armor, if any. You can just start with nothing, like one of the selections that you can make actually on the original Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's how you should start with nothing. Fuck it.
Not fucking knight or whatever. Just just go around and you're exploring these areas, these castles, and the way they look. It's exactly that gameplay. Well, but you're scrounging for your stuff, battle royale style, and then you encounter the other character, and now you're fighting, and it's that roll on the floor, very slow,
Dude,
very metallic.
That was the worst thing. I can picture it,
Oh, dude.
and it's giving me a headache. Just
Yeah,
picture
yeah.
it.
Then someone comes in and snipe you with a fireball because freaking.
Oh my god.
I told you.
Just picture this. Just picture this. You're dueling with someone, right? You're backing up because whatever, and out of fucking nowhere, bam, backstab, bitch.
Yeah.
That is. Oh, honestly, I want to see that happen now. I want to see it.
All right, you got a bit. That was a very good
That was
idea.
That's good. Actually, they're all good. What the heck?
Yeah.
They're all good. I like mine for the record.
All right, so
I wanna-
hear me out. Take Tetris, right, and
Oh,
put
God.
100 players on it.
I was gonna say,
Boom.
did they do that already?
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yes, they sure did. So there was one that when I found this topic, a suggestion someone said, you battle it out in an arena using portal guns.
Oh my god, what?
How are they gonna die?
Because they take fall damage. You just shoot
They
the
take
portal.
full damage. So it's just everybody's just gonna like, I shoot you and then shoot the sky.
Yeah. Well, no, you got to shoot where you want it to land, and then wait for the right thing to whoop right into it.
Oh my god,
That was a pretty funny one.
that was funny.
All right. Name a game that nails the challenge difficulty balance.
Yes. Oh, yes. That nails the challenge difficulty balance.
Yes.
Difficulty.
I will start difficulty. Yes. I will start. First one that comes to mind is Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami is not easy, especially in the later levels, especially in part 2. But it never gets to the point where it's frustrating to where you're just like done with it. And another one that I think really hits the nail on the head in this is going to be, oh my God, the one with the Celeste. Celeste.
Oh, Celeste.
This is another one. Celeste is can be very challenging, and there's a lot of death in Celeste. You know what I mean? But it's never you are always going, I can do, you're always like, nope, I can do, I was right there, I could just do this, you know what I mean? And it keeps me coming back, dude. I love that freaking game.
All
Celeste,
right.
and that game is challenging.
I have one. Ninja Gaiden Black.
Okay.
That game was, Ninja Gaiden was on when it came out on Xbox, OG. It was difficult, and I feel like Ninja Gaiden Black they stepped up the ante on the challenge factor, but it never felt unfair or cheap or honestly the right. Someone will think that the right answer to this one is, oh well, Dark Souls because it's difficult but it's fair. No, but it's also fucking difficult. All right, so. You have yes, you could get good at it when you're good. In the meantime, you're gonna die a lot. So I wouldn't say necessarily put it as. I think it's fair, yes, but did it strike the right balance? We're talking about balance. I will have to give it to Ninja Gaiden Black.
Ninja Gaiden Black.
Yeah.
Mr. Chaos, what you got?
Listen, I've been quiet here because I've been thinking about it, and honestly, I don't know.
You don't think there's a game that has struck the right
The
balance in
perfect
difficulty?
balance. Yeah.
Difficulty.
Uh,
What is the
well,
perfect balance? So it's not being
well,
frustrating.
Not
because
frustrating. Not something that you don't have to rage quit, but you're like, oh, I'm done with this for now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It
okay.
keeps you coming back,
It's not
even
something that's
though.
too easy either.
No, no, no. Yeah, no. That's what
Yeah,
what I'm saying. It's challenging, but
yeah,
keeps you coming back. So it's not easy, but you never feel like it's
yeah.
just thinking of Celeste. It's not. Celeste is hard. It's better
okay,
than game, but
you
it.
know which game gave me to me it had a really nice balance. Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Because once you
had a
get those.
really
Yeah.
solid
That's a really
balance.
good point. Yeah.
It ramps up the difficulty, and there's no steep climb to it.
No.
It's rather slowly. It takes you there. Every time there's a new enemy, it lets you know how to beat them. After that, you're on your own. Your powers are always there. It's how you use it. It's not that it's not available to you. It's there.
And because you're always fighting, you're constantly getting better and better. So it's almost like the
Exactly.
difficulty is scaling with you.
Right, right. So I
Yeah.
feel like it strikes a really some of the challenges, but again, those are side things.
The
Mm.
So
challenges can
let's
be a pain in the ass, aren't they?
can be
Yeah.
hair like pull your hair out, scream at the screen, scream at the screen, fuck that goddamn drone flying around.
All right, I think he's having a moment. So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah. I
uh,
don't know. Moving on to the
but
next
the
question.
game itself, I think it was very well balanced.
yeah,
I can
I
definitely agree with that.
wholeheartedly agree.
I can definitely agree with that. Another one I want to throw in there is Doom 2016. Doom 2016 is
Yes.
not a cakewalk,
No.
but there is a method
No,
to the
it's not.
madness. Yeah.
Because let me tell you, I started that game and it's the first Doom that I actually play.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and it was medium, and I was getting my ass handed to me like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
There's a
like,
method to it. Yep.
Well,
yeah,
once you know
because
the rhythm of it, dude, you
well, that's the
destroyed.
thing, like, cause you guys know how I play. I'm very, very hot headed when I play, like dive in, and you think that Doom would be perfect for me. You see, but when I dive in, you use cover and you move around tactically and this and that. There's still some strategy happening that doesn't exist in Doom. It's
No.
No,
literally
nope.
move, shoot, and
Move. Yeah.
kill.
There
That's
is
it.
there's a strategy. There's a strategy because when you use a chainsaw, use a chainsaw at the last moment when you need ammo, and
Yeah.
you need health. You do your finishing move. So that's
Yeah.
that's pretty much
Strategy.
your strategy
Yeah.
behind it. The rest of the time you're
Listen,
just
all you describe is that you shoot shit until it blinks red, or you chainsaw the shit out of it. Hell of a strategy there, Mad Dog. Hell of a
Yeah.
strategy.
That sounds
I
awesome.
think it worked. Yeah, I was gonna say it works.
Game of the year.
It definitely was.
Oh my god.
All right. Name a game that you took a long break from only to come back and finish it.
Persona 3.
Doom.
Persona 3.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Look at that. Boom.
Doom.
Persona
26,
3
yeah.
was a game that I got to the very after at least 100 hours. Or actually no, 85 hours actually I had on it when I got to the boss, and that boss was relentlessly difficult. It was so, and I loved this game up to that point, and I did not want this game to just be that. Like I didn't want it to be the game that I didn't finish after the story has pretty much like awesome captivated me. So I didn't play for a few months actually. And one time I felt ready. I felt the need. I wanted to beat it. I went back in, and because I was fresh, I didn't need to just book it to the end. I was like, obviously I'm not gonna start it again. I'm just gonna go a few floors back on the Tartarus tower and grind. Just grind. Just get myself back on the swing of things. And when I got to level 100, I felt like, okay, I'm
Yeah,
fucking level
no, don't do
100.
that
I'm
yet.
ready. It's time to take this full down. That fight was hard still. It lasted. It's like a Sephiroth. The first time you fight Sephiroth, it's gonna take you probably like probably like I don't know about you, but it took me like more than an hour. Not because I kept dying, but because that kept continuing.
Oh, okay.
The fight just kept on going, and I just kept reviving my characters or healing or whatever. So it was that until I saw that finish him off, and it was the best moment. And I did not feel like I didn't feel like I missed anything by not going back because I sure as hell wasn't gonna play 100 hours of it.
I hear you. Chaos, you said Doom.
Yes, when I first got Doom, I started playing it, and I don't know why. I probably because Overwatch or Dead by Daylight or something just pulled my attention. I didn't play it for like a really long time until one of those days you're just roaming around like wondering what the hell you're gonna play. You have 40 plus games, but for some reason you don't know what to play.
You're sitting down in the park, watching the people walking, and you're wondering about your life. Like,
And
what am I gonna be playing?
I start skimming my games. I see Dragon Age Inquisition, which I haven't finished. I I went by a few more, and then I see Doom. I'm like, let's let's give this another shot. So I actually restarted it from the beginning again,
Oh shit!
and fucking crushed it. Love that game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, once you fall into that flow, it's like you just don't want to let it go. You just want to keep running
I
towards
love
the
when
next
games do that.
bastard and just rip him apart.
I love when games grab me and just don't let me go. Like I don't want to stop. And lately it's been more and more difficult.
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
that.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. All right. What game gave you a horrible first impression, only to be really great at the end?
Alpha Centauri, Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
this is from you guys know Civilization, the series.
Yes,
This is
the
an old
series.
series dating back to. So Sid Meier's Civilization, they try to do the same thing but with a sci-fi aspect of it. And this is a PC game back in '95, I must say, probably in the '90s. Uh, and I was just fresh off of finishing StarCraft, the first StarCraft, which it became like I fell in love, dude. Like to this day, I say it. This is one of my favorite games of all time because I remember the feeling of playing this game to this day, reading about the lore, loving it, loving it. So I see the back of this big boxes. PC games used to come in this big boxes before, and I see the graphics. They look like they had that top-down perspective, right?
Mhm.
And it looked good. And I'm like, and it was super sci-fi to hell. And I was already, like I told you, super psyched up about StarCraft. So I was like, this is the next thing. This is it. I need to buy the game. I went to must have been Babbage's probably and
Wow.
bought it. And I installed it and I started playing. And this shit turned out to be a turn-based strategy game. Kind of like I felt like I was playing chess with some ugly ass graphics, with some like very, I wouldn't call it basic, but it was a very Spartan menu design. Actually, that's probably a little bit unfair to say. It was all right for what it was trying to do. It gave you that sci-fi vibe. But the thing is that, dude, I fucking hated it. I was so mad that I bought this house. Like, I'm not wasting money on this. And Babbage's back in the day let you return games. Or, hey, I just didn't like it. I took it back. And, dude, that was it. And then it must have been like months. Like, there was something on the back of my head like, okay, this was not StarCraft. But it was something different. And, I'm a fool for getting surprised by something different. It's a different type of gameplay or different type of game, etc. So at some point, I must have felt like, you know what, fuck it, let's just buy it. Let's just give it a chance. I definitely want to buy. I want to play another sci-fi. Sci-fi was my thing. I think it still is to this day. I needed that fix. Let's just learn. Let's not play it like StarCraft because it's not that. And let's just give it the opportunity. And dude, once I learned how to play that game and saw the intricacies and all that, forget StarCraft. This game became like I became obsessed with it. It had different factions. They all had their own agenda. You were developing. It was like civilization, but in this planet, Alpha Centauri, the planet Alpha Centauri. There were alien races. There was this diplomatic things you had to do. It was crazy. As fun as how they say, uh, Civilization 5 is addictive, that you always want to play one more turn, one more turn, one more turn. It was that. It was that on crack. Bro.
Wow.
I wish there would have been a sequel instead of they keep making Civilization games. And I'm like, no, fuck, I want an Alpha Centauri sequel. I want Alpha Centauri 2. But fucking EA owns the rights to it. So it's back in the vault somewhere, and probably gonna be released as a mobile game at some point. Who knows? Because EA.
Yeah.
So sorry.
That
went
dog.
No.
I gotta say thank you very much, because Mag Dog, you are killing me with this question.
He needed time to think about it, and it wasn't enough.
No, I actually landed on one that I can say I had the wrong impression. It gave me the wrong impression, but it was kind of hard because I'm like sitting here like, okay, I mean, like a Warframe. I had like a really shitty opinion of Warframe at first, but it's because Warframe was very shitty at first.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Oh my God, you play Final Fantasy 14, the first one?
No, because it was only on PC. I didn't have a PC then.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, good. Please
I listen. I don't know. I thought of Evolve, but again, Evolve was shitty. I just kept thinking of games, and I'm like, either I liked them from the beginning, or I hated them from the beginning and hated them at the end.
I got you. That's all good. I'll throw one out here. Oh,
but
you got one? Oh.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I got one. I finally landed on one. Kingdom Hearts didn't have a great impression on me at first. I mean, it's like, all right, it's a SquareSoft game with Disney. Yay, we're gonna see Mickey in Final Fantasy apparently. Yay, how exciting can this be? And suddenly I have Donald and Goofy. This
And
is
the
my
Gummy
party? Are you fucking kidding me? Donald and motherfucking Goofy. And by the end of the game, you love Donald and motherfucking
You were crying.
The best part of Goofy is when he's running around with his shield out, just clack, 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 hitting people. And I'm like, yeah, Goofy, get him. You know what I mean? What other game will you actually yell that statement?
Exactly.
Yes, Goofy,
and for whatever reason, you're forever yelling at fucking Donald. Heal me, you son of a bitch.
Yes.
Why are you casting Tundaga again?
Yeah, or he's casting the wrong thing. You're like, what are you doing, bro? Come on, yeah. That game is the original. I don't know if I can go any further than that.
Listen, after a lot of hard thinking here, Kingdom Hearts certainly had that effect.
No, hey, that's a good one. For me, I have to say it was Wolfenstein New Order.
Really?
Yeah, in the beginning of that game, it just felt like, oh God, this is what they're doing with this. You know what I mean? It just felt too. Oh my God, it just felt really
classic.
Yeah, I guess we could call it that. You know what I mean? It's like, this is. That game in the end. Oh my God, that game, Wolfenstein: The New Order, just freaking. Oh, so freaking good. The characters.
Great
that
story.
Game, yeah, absolutely.
They take that game, which admittedly it is a run and gun, but they give it a fantastic background. The backside is it's amazing.
You're right there, sir, Mr. Chaos.
Sorry, I thought I had muted my mic. Sorry for the Darth Vader breathing there.
Yeah, say, excuse me, Darth Vader.
My bad. Apparently I didn't press the button hard enough.
You're good, sir.
That's become problematic, sir.
All right, guys. Last question for the night. And this
one more.
We haven't even gotten to the last one, Dream.
This is fun.
This is the last one right here. All right. A game that you really want to get back to, but you know that you will not.
Because I didn't finish it, or because
I'll give you an example. I'll give you my examples here.
Okay.
Most immediate one that came to mind was Hitman. I really liked Hitman. I think I got maybe to like the third mission and played it a few times, and then something else took over, and there I was for the longest time going, I really should like I bring it up and I'm like, I really should
Yeah,
play this.
I
It
can
has
relate.
currently been uninstalled, so it's like
Uh,
that's like the doom. You know, you just doom that game because it's like the
yeah,
next me to install that bad boy back in. It's like
yeah.
oh, it's hard to do, right? And another one, this one has not been installed, but every time I think about putting on, it's just like I don't know if I can just because it's
Grand
been
Theft
too long.
Auto.
The no.
Uh,
Although man, that may hit the list, but Hollow Knight. I have that on,
oh,
and I
yeah.
actually bought it twice because I own it on PC and I have it on PlayStation.
You know, I thought
And
you were gonna say Dead Cells.
no, I want to go back to Dead Cells, and I'm pretty sure because the way Dead Cells design that I can easily get back into it,
Yeah.
and I still have it there. But Hollow Knight is not that. Hollow Knight is a long, meaty game that requires like being away for it for so long. I know I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go through this whole learning curve all over again, and I made it significantly far into it, so it's like I either gotta learn from there or start over, and it's just like I don't think I'm gonna go back.
Is that game is it difficult? Is it like
Oh,
brutal?
yeah. Yeah. No, not brutal. No, I think that's another one that probably gets
Nails
the
it.
difficulty, whatever. However, the last time I was on a boss that do it is this mother and fuck this boss is all I gotta say. Okay. Um,
I have a twofer as well.
A
okay.
twofer.
Yes, a twofer. I want to get. I would love to get back on The Witcher 3 because I really do
I
want.
love
But the more I think
You're
about
breaking
it,
his heart. You're
listen,
breaking
I really do want to, and it's not like I'm saying that it's impossible that I will never get back to it, but God, it just feels so monumental.
it is. It feels daunting. Extremely. I can tell you right now. Started it again after going through all of it, and started it again, and I made it through White Orchard, which is the very beginning. I'm just like, and it took like 10, 12 hours to get through that. I'm going, oh my god, I'm never gonna play this
I'm
again.
never gonna play it,
I
am I?
can't do this. I can't do this. This is just a tutorial. I'm like, holy gosh, there's no way.
Oh shit.
There's too many games come out. I'm never gonna be able to revisit.
The other one is, and it's kind of sad because I'm right there at the end, is Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh God.
Wow.
Wow. You should really finish that.
Well, you know what it is? When you go to the war room and you got all these missions that'll take actual real time 2, 3, 5, 8 hours. And I want to do them because I like those stories and I want to see where they end up and I want to do as much as I can before I finish the game. But in that call of doing more, I found myself that I couldn't find anything else to do and just wait for the war room.
Oh.
And yeah, I didn't want to finish the game. I wanted to do everything as much because I really love that world. But feel like either there's some things that I'm missing or some things got glitched. And I know one of my quests,
Oh shit.
yeah, one of my quests that has to do with the dragon hunting is glitched.
Oh wow.
It
Oh
won't
wow.
let me progress or finish. There's something wrong with that quest.
I was the danger of that game because I'm like you. I love that world. Definitely. I think I've mentioned it here that one of my favorite RPGs have been Dragon Age Origins.
Definitely one of the best all time.
Yeah, and Dragon Age Inquisition I truly enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, especially if you're so close, you should probably, especially
Yeah,
considering that.
honest. Yeah, I really should just go in because literally at the last mission, Dream, right there, all I gotta do is choose it and the game's over.
Oh, you can mad dog it. Just be like, okay, I'm done. I'm at the end. I don't have to finish it. I don't have to prove this game nothing. just have that on your, that chip on your shoulder.
No,
Be like,
no,
you know what?
you know what?
I got this
Don't
far,
get me,
and
man. I'm going to install it
I'm
and
too good
finish
to
it.
this game.
Oh my
I'm too
god.
good for this game.
Whatever, bro.
Just not gonna
Honest-
finish.
I started that game, Dragon Age Inquisition, a couple of times, maybe twice.
Really? Twice.
And I got maybe an hour in, and I'm just like, I just can't with this game. And I'm not saying it's a bad
It's
game.
good, though. Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
good.
like, I don't know, I just can't with this.
It's a hard. It's a hard. Well, it's a long RPG, and especially after a Witcher, after you have an experience of Witcher, you really will have to be in the mood for this. And if you don't have any attachment to the lore or anything like that, then yeah, you're never gonna go back. You're never gonna go to it. See, in my case, this question is difficult because I never, like, I try to never think of a game as I'm just not gonna go back to it, even though it is true that I feel that way. I don't want to voice it because I always want to have the hope that at some point I'm
Oh, I'm
just
the
gonna look
same
at
way.
the backlog and be like, you know what?
Let's get this over with.
Let me pick this up. Yeah, yeah, because
Mhm.
I need to play, and that is to me that is Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is a game that I definitely want to, and I know it has been the butt of all jokes with me, but I want to play that game. I want to actually beat it. I want to experience it. And I have played it, and I've played it a few, at least get out of the tutorial area, and I don't want to say, oh, I'm just not gonna go back to it because I want to, and I want to go back to almost every game that I play, unless they bore me to death. But at that point, I don't care about about enough. So I I will answer this with a game that I have completed and I want to go back to it because I enjoyed it so much, but I know I won't. I know I won't. And it's gonna be a simple one. You already know which one because you're looking at me with a smile, and
Oh.
that is Nier Automata.
Oh my god.
I
Oh my God.
love that game. I started playing it recently, and I got fairly early on it. I thought that I was gonna continue to stick, but like the next week came in and or something got released. I think I don't know what it was, but I just stopped. I just probably Judgment. I just stopped because I was like, yeah, I already know the story.
Yeah.
I don't
Didn't
see
you finish Nier
myself going
Automata
through it
like
again.
25 times?
What's that?
Didn't you finish Nier Automata like 25 times?
Well, you have to finish
Yeah,
it 3 times
that's
to see
part
the
of the
true
game.
ending.
Yeah.
That's part of the game. You have to
That's
finish
part
it
of the
three
game.
times to see the ending. No, no. But it does it does it so well. And again, that's like that ending. That whole arc. Uh, felt great. Felt good. Whether there are other games that are better, but I wouldn't necessarily I have the urge to go back to them. Nier Automata was one that I was for the longest time I was thinking like maybe I should go back to it because I want to have that feeling again. But of course, you're never gonna recapture that first time,
No, I
So
can't. All right, guys. Well, this is an awesome segment. Thank you so much for being troopers with these questions.
Hey, no
honestly,
problem. Listen, you
is
made
what
me
came
really
on.
think.
I was
Uh,
nervous about them. I thought that we were gonna like go into I don't know what what do you call that guilty pleasure
Oh,
stuff like that
oh, hey, it
Uh,
could. I can
Listen,
I can save this thing and do it again. What's up, man?
no, we should definitely do this again. Definitely. Listen, when Dream took forever answering the second or third question or what, I was so happy. At some point throughout his answer, I was like, God, I'm so glad he's just like rambling on this because like I need the time.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
No. You don't understand.
Bastard.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
That's the most backhanded thank you. Man, he was rambling on forever for 2 hours, vamping. It gave me a chance to not only rethink about my answer here, but come up with a whole new hot topic.
I swear
for
to
next
God,
week and next week.
I thought about like 5 different games the whole time. Like, no, that one doesn't qualify.
See, you're overthinking.
Oh, that's
and I'm
good.
over talking.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. As always, please go to goodgame.tech, join the conversation there, and please like, subscribe, and share the podcast with everyone. Thank you so much to my two co-hosts, Chaos and Dreamy, for coming together to do this awesome podcast. This is Mad Dog signing off this week, Mr. Chaos Reaper.
All right, guys, thank you very much for having me over. I was very excited for today's
Your
hot
first full
topic.
podcast. Woo!
Yes, no, I wasn't even expecting that. I was just for the hot topic, and Mad Dog tells me that you guys are just eating and about to get ready. I was like, oh, this is excellent.
Yeah.
So
I think it's fair to say that he passed his his
Oh,
testing
yes.
phase. I
Absolutely.
think he's a full-fledged.
Absolutely.
yes.
So
yes.
we need new art now. We
So
gotta
I
need new
earned
art.
I earned my wings.
Yes. Yes.
If you know a good
Yes.
graphic designer, because I mean Jason's always up to the task, and we really appreciate. But I don't want to abuse him.
Why not?
We use him
I'm
for
definitely gonna
special
abuse him.
occasions.
Just no, you
Uh,
abuse Jason. Fuck it.
you bring it up if you want. I'm not saying anything, but please make it happen.
All right, guys. So thank you for having me. I will see you guys next week. Dream.
We're doing this.
Dream. No.
Nope,
Hey,
I'm not saying
take us
anything
home.
because I know
Oh.
I've rambled too much, and yeah. Fuck you guys.
Oh, stop
Oh,
it. You
come
know
on.
what I meant.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Jeez.